What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's good to see you. You can see I got a fresh haircut. Finally, the first time I got a haircut since quarantine began. I needed it real bad too. I needed it so bad. Fresh cut. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. It's your boy Blue. Lars Tron, welcome to the stream. Raphael, welcome to the stream. Forbidden Tech, Wyatt Wins. Blue Crew, what's up, my dude? Your Wallet, welcome to the stream. Sim Pilot, Christopher Ramirez, Drewski, True Simulation, welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week. DV Swans, what's up? Welcome to the stream as well, my man. Infinite Flyer, welcome. Jack Winston, welcome to the stream. I'm the Will, what's up, man? We are live on Twitch, YouTube, and on Facebook. Let me know though in chat if you're having any buffering issues on Twitch or Facebook. YouTube seems to be working pretty smoothly, but I've had some complaints yesterday that people were experiencing buffering on Twitch. So let me know if you do, and I can't really do anything to fix it right now, so I would prefer you to go ahead and slide over to YouTube and watch it there if you're having trouble anywhere else. Jeremy, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Today's a very special day. Fly Guy, what's up? Big Mungus, welcome to the stream, welcome back. X Furos, welcome back. X-Plane Adion, welcome back. Man, great to see you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day, as I said. But it's a special day today. Special day today. Rifty, what's up? Rifty Links, good to see you. Steph Van, special day because Just Flight. Thanks to Just Flight, we'll be giving away one copy of Air Hauler 2. But today, I'm sorry, all my FSX and P3D people. I love you guys too. But the agreement is for X-Plane 11 users who have Windows, who are on Windows. So only enter into the contest or the giveaway if you have X-Plane 11 and you're on Windows. All right, guys. We're giving away one Air Hauler 2. Giving one away. So there's gonna be one lucky winner at the end of today's stream. If you want to enter into the giveaway, you can type in !giveaway. Nightbot will give you more information on what to do, but all you need to do for short is type in the chat Just Flight AH2. Just Flight AH2 to enter, and you have to be present to win. So definitely make sure you stick around and be here for the end of the stream for when we call out our giveaway winner. As you guys know, I've been using Air Hauler for the past week. It came out a week ago, actually. Been using it for the past week, and I've been enjoying it. I've been doing a couple videos and live streams of it, and I've been enjoying it. I've been liking it so far. So we're gonna get into it some more today. We got 2 legs, if all things go as planned, that we are gonna be doing today in the ERJ E145 by X-Crafts, rocking the Blue Arrow connection livery. Flying the ERJ again, you know, with Air Hauler, it's kind of a progressive system, you know what I mean? So I would like to fly something different, but at the same time, I'm still working on progressing my company and making some money so I can afford some more aircraft. So that being said, let's move over to Air Hauler quickly and get a quick company update on what we have going on in the Blue Arrow airline company. So let's see. I did update my pilot names. I mentioned in my tutorial video that I was going to be renaming my pilots after subscribers. So if you want your name to be on my pilot list, please not in the live chat, but after the video is over, comment on either this video or any of my other Air Hauler videos and type in your name, and I can replace one of my pilots with your name. And that was pretty fun. I've already changed like 10 names. And it's first come, first serve. I don't have enough pilots for everybody yet. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, right now, I got about $9.1 million in the company bank. It's about $1 million more than we had yesterday in our stream yesterday. So we're making pretty good money. I got passenger routes going 24/7, Monday through Saturday, and things going pretty well. We got 4 aircraft. We go take a look at that. We got 4 aircraft right now. We have 1 in airborne right now. This is actually, who's flying it right now? We got Andrea Morris and Christopher Ramirez. My dude, he's probably in chat right now. Flying the South 340 between Grand Canyon and San Diego. Headed back to San Diego now, and then we should have another flight leaving San Diego to either San Francisco or Salt Lake City here pretty soon. Depends on the time of day. We have another South 340 down in San Diego, which is our base of operations, and he's just sitting there. So we're gonna find something for Alyssa. Who's in there? I think Alyssa and Summer are flying that plane. So find something for the girls to do, and then we'll get our flight going. We'll be doing a flight from Ontario, where we left off yesterday. First stop, Salt Lake City. Second stop, if we have time, we're gonna go to Aspen, and I think it's in Colorado. Beautiful approach to love. Both of these flights are gonna be amazing. But let's go ahead and get started, and I don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long. So I'm going to start out with, let's start with Alyssa Daniels and Summer. And let's get them a flight going, a cargo job going from San Diego. I'm going to go ahead and filter this to jobs leaving from San Diego. I know we have about 8,000-ish pounds of cargo that we can carry in the South 340. And we got designer clothing going to Uniform 52 for about $79,000. That's a good pay. That's a good payday right there. And then we got frozen ponds going to, looks like, Las Vegas. And then we have plastics going to VIS. So really, honestly, this is 4,500 pounds. This was 4,300 pounds. I think we could actually fit both of these in the Saab. And Las Vegas is on the way, so we could do that. $79,000, absolutely. I'm gonna accept that job for sure. To make some good money, man. So far, we're making really good money on cargo. And then we'll pick up the frozen ponds as well. We'll accept that job as well, and hopefully we can pack both of those onto the Saab 340. It's gonna be pretty heavy. We'll see if we can actually make that happen. So I'm gonna go to accepted jobs now, and I'm gonna go ahead and assign the highest priority job for me to the designer clothing. So we're gonna assign it to AI. Just in case he can't fit both, I wanna make sure he at least gets the designer clothing to where it needs to go, because that one's a lot more valuable. So go ahead and OK. And let's see if it'll allow us to also assign this job to. So we'll see what happens. And then eventually we'll be able to see this on the fleet page. It'll say Alyssa and Summer are, you know, unloading cargo. It'd be pretty cool. And then see, all right, so now we got them moving. They're on the job. If we go back to our passenger routes, which I'm probably gonna do a video later on, kind of explaining how I set this up. So as you can see, starting on Monday at 11 a.m. Zulu, we have the South 340 leaving home base San Diego to Grand Canyon, and then it continues. It's gonna do a return flight to. Wait, hold on, where is it at? Here, return flight to San Diego on Monday at 14:15. So it goes back and forth. Like, this is automatic. Like, I set this up so it's automatic. All these sectors. So right now you can see that the current job he's flying right now is Friday, 14:15 Zulu. And he is flying back to San Diego. Once he gets back to San Diego, his next leg starts at 17:30, and there's like a 30-minute gap between each. It takes the Saab. Saab is a pretty slow plane, so it takes a while to get there. About 2.5-3 hours between San Diego and the Grand Canyon in the Saab. In real life, you could probably make it there a lot quicker, but they're a bit slower. And then we have our next. Hold on, let me see who that is. Jordan Forbes, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. And then our next ERJ job is from San Diego to Salt Lake City at 16:50. So right now it's 15:50. So in about, what, 20-ish minutes? I'm not good with math. About 20-ish minutes, our crew, I think, like, it looks like it's gonna be Megan Ray and Olivia Little who are gonna be doing that job. So again, they're on a tight schedule. They run this job all day, and they make money for me. Basically really good residual money. So even when you close down Air Hauler, all these jobs are still going on. So again, you have to set this up manually, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and close that out, and let's get our own flying going on. How about that? There's not really any available missions. We'll do a actual ad hoc flight, or as I was explained before, it's called as necessary. So click on that, and this is how you can create your own passenger job. Now you need to have an aircraft that has passenger configuration to actually do this. As you can see, we're in the ERJ E145. Condition is 100%. Actually, before we do this, hold on. One other thing I want to show you guys. Sorry about that. One other thing I want to show you guys, and this is under company information, bases. As you can see, we're actually constructing a base here in San Diego. It's 84% done. I think I started making this base either on Saturday or Sunday, just to kind of show you how long it takes to make a base the size of San Francisco. So it's been taking a while. One thing you can do is you can fly building materials to the construction site, you know, at San Francisco, and it'll go a bit faster, but it takes a lot of freaking materials. I think I delivered about 5,000 pounds or something like that, about 5,000 pounds of building materials, and it only went up maybe 1%. So I have no idea. Maybe you guys know. Maybe in the forums it might mention how much each base takes in building materials, because I wanted to get it going like a lot faster, but you know, it's taking its sweet time. But that's happening. So probably next time we do a live stream, that should be done, and I'll have operations coming out of San Francisco. I'm probably gonna build a factory in San Francisco and also a factory in San Diego, or maybe I might build one around there, and that way we can make some money from commodities and selling other types of items and goods to the public. So anyways, I just want to show you guys that, because I think that's the bases are really interesting, how they work and how they progress. Okay, so what is my reputation? Overall reputation right now is 70%. Cargo reputation is 61.0. Passenger reputation 81. So pretty good on passenger reputation. Mission reputation 68. So it's been looking pretty good. You'll see, I can't remember where it was. Somebody scared the heck out of my passengers. Oh, job failed, late delivery. Oh, who was that? That wasn't me, was it? I don't think that was me. Somebody delivered it late. But here I can kind of like micromanage and look and see like what's going on. I think it was a few days ago, so it might be way down this list. But one of my pilots had a horrible landing, and it scared the passengers. It gave me a really bad reputation rating for that flight, and as well as it also damaged my plane. I had to repair it. It cost me about $400,000 to repair that plane. So anyways, that's one of the things you gotta watch out for when AI are flying. They make a lot of money for you, but they can also cost you money. All right, so we're starting off in Ontario. I am on VATSIM today. And we're gonna head to, wait, what is this? We're gonna head to Salt Lake City for our first leg. You can see distance is 295 miles, so not very far. Some of this information is actually pretty interesting for me. So landing fee, only $420. That's ridiculously cheap. That is ridiculously cheap. Tip for you guys, if you decide to get in the air hauler too, you might wanna open a base in Salt Lake City, because the monthly is only $16,000. The opening fee is only $10,000. Wait, where is that? $105,000. So that's less than San Diego and San Francisco. All this is cheaper than my current bases. And Salt Lake City is a really nice airport, has a really nice scenery out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and select it. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know. And alright, so now it's not a long flight. We're gonna skip the cabin service. I don't think we really need it. You know, bring your own snacks today, guys. But the second flight, we might bring some snacks. Alright, so this is how this works. So right now we're in the ERJ 145. Obviously, we only have economy. If I move this up and down, you'll see that the tickets sold goes up and down. So the higher the ticket price, the less passengers will want to be on this flight. Now, this all kind of depends on your reputation, the distance, and all that kind of stuff like that. So I gotta find a sweet spot on where I can get the most passengers for the most amount of money. We have a maximum of 50 seats. So if we go all the way down to like $150 a head, we can get a full flight, but only make $7,500. If I raise that, looks like around 301, around $300 for the ticket is about the sweet spot. It's about the most I'm gonna make on this flight is about $9,300. I think that's the most I can make right now on this. Oh wait, yep, hold on. Yep, come on. I'm so close, come on. Sometimes you gotta kind of mess around with your mouse to really find that sweet spot. There it is. All right, so 31 passengers at $301 will make about $9,331. That's the best it's gonna get right now before my reputation level and the distance of this flight. Very short flight. For longer flights, you can charge a bit more money for that. So we'll do that. Go ahead and do that. We hit fly now. One thing to pay attention to is the Zulu time right now is 15:54. That is actually the real time. It's about a couple minutes back, and we'll start 15 minutes before. So I'm gonna hit fly now, and we got 31 passengers. We are gonna need fuel. Currently, we only have 338 nautical miles of fuel. Let's go ahead and add enough, because the fuel seems pretty cheap. Everything is cheap at this airport. So we're gonna get a bunch of fuel. We're gonna get enough fuel to make it through both flights today. So hopefully we don't have to refuel again. I'm gonna take about 1,100 nautical miles of fuel, which is a lot. It's gonna cost us $5,000. That's gonna be, maybe not. Maybe I won't. It's not, because we're only making $9,000 on this trip. So to make a profit, we're gonna bring that fuel cost down. So let's do we'll pay maybe just under $3,000. I'm gonna hit OK. Yeah, so nice. So 2,956. That way we make some profit on this job. We'll be cruising at 33,000 feet today. IFR. Again, time will be 15:39 to Zulu. Accept and fly. And let's go ahead and go over to X-Plane, and we'll continue from there. Alright, inside we go. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Okay, here we go. Alright, so as we did yesterday, you gotta because I'm not using network mode, I have to go in here and manually set up the time of day as well as the weight and balance. So the information they gave me is it's supposed to be, I think 15:39 is the time. So we'll rewind a couple hours. We'll hit apply there, and then we'll go to our customize our weight and balance. And then the cargo will be 57.27. And then the fuel will be 50.85. Hopefully that's correct. Yep, hour and 40 minutes. All right, we'll hit done, apply. And then I'm gonna go over to the air hauler and hit OK. That's gonna load up our flight here, and we'll see it pop up. We should start boarding here pretty soon. Warning, the aircraft has failures, vacuum system. No clue why it says that, but we're gonna ignore it. All right, let's go ahead and get the battery turned on. Navigation. Thank you, Fluffy, for the follow on Twitch, my dude. I do appreciate that. GPU is available. Let's go ahead and shut the beeping off. Pop, pop. Avionics on. And that's really all I need to do at this moment. I'm not gonna worry about the APU right now. We'll set that up later. I don't want to use up a bunch of fuel. So let's get our initialization of the FMS. One thing I want to say while we're getting this set up, guys, is let me know if you would like me. Uh-oh, I'm having an issue. I'm not connecting. Hold on, it's not connecting to air hauler. That's not good. That's no bueno. It did just update today. The Margerson Studios, what's up? Good to see you. Haza, welcome to the stream. William Poe, welcome to the stream. Tazan BB, welcome to the stream. Simman, welcome to the stream as well. Brownie, what's up, man? Welcome back. Dirk, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, I'm having an issue. I'm gonna bring you guys back over to air hauler so you can see with me. Maybe we can troubleshoot and figure out what's going on. I have not had this issue yet. If I go over back, I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a pop-up. Oh, you can't see it. Never mind. Hype Beat 655. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, let's move back over to X-Plane. Yeah, so I'm having an issue where it says warning, this aircraft has failures, and then it says vacuum system. I had that error yesterday, but it didn't keep me from doing the flight, so I don't know why it's just not connecting today. Again, I just updated it this morning, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Notes it today. We'll go into our flight plan just in case. Oops, did I put the arrival in? Runway, I think SimBrief gave us. SimBrief gave us 16 right in Salt Lake City today. And I think we do have a star. Star is the Skis 5 arrival in Salt Lake City. And what is the transition? Transition is BYI, so we'll put that version. BYI transition. And approach transition, we'll do the first one because I really don't know. Approach 16 right. Go back to route, we'll add route waypoints. Do we have any? I believe we do. We have Boise, BOI, and that's it. We have one waypoint, Boise. So Bravo, Oscar, India. media. Save. True Simulation, what's up, man? I'm doing pretty good. Al's smoking. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Sidman, how do you get delivery? Type in !_ deliveries. I think somebody did it for you. But is the Discord link working, guys? Can you test it? Because if it's not, I can update that. And I forgot to do it last night. All right, our route is done. We should be able to go to performance now. And I think what did we have? 31, 33 passengers? Oops, not 300. I think like 33 passengers. I'm gonna have to try to reconnect it. Let me try and reconnect air hauler, guys, because it's not working. I'm gonna completely restart the program. Stand by. What up, Mosh Marum? Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Greatly appreciate that, guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you guys very much. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. Ready for the weekend. I don't have any big plans. My plans for the weekend is fixing my wife's car. That's my only plan right now. Hawaii, what's up, man? Am I gonna stream Air Hauler 2 until I buy a 737 or A320? I mean, not until. I'll probably keep streaming it once I get it. But right now, I guess my immediate goal is to save money to get, you know, a 737 or an A320. I don't know which one I will get. I know the 737 costs about 33 million right now, and we're at 9 million, so we got a ways to go. It might take me another week or so to get that much money. Even at the regional level, it's gonna take me a bit of time to get that going. But I also want to get the 737 so that I can transfer it to my virtual airline, so that other people can join, you know, Blue Arrow and enjoy flying next. I know a lot of you guys may not have the ERJ or some of the other planes that I have, so I'm trying to keep it like regional and up. You know, I could go and buy a TPM. I got enough money for that, but I don't want to go that small. I want to stay at like Saab 340 and above. I've been considering getting a Fokker 50. I've been considering getting that, but you know, I don't know. If I do, I'll probably get it for just cargo. And honestly, I've been really like, now that I have a Saab flying for me in my airline, I've been really kind of wanting to fly the Saab. So I might do a stream where we fly the Saab instead, because it's been a long time since I've flown that plane. And I remember when I used to fly it, I really enjoyed it. So I think that I still will. All right, so I'm reloading Air Hauler now too right now in the background. And wow, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Oh wait. Oh, I see. Okay, I messed up. I messed up. I went to add flight and I chose San Francisco as our destination instead of SLC because I wasn't thinking. And I was like, wow, I'm about to make $20,000 on this trip. And I was like, why did the price change so dramatically in like 5 minutes? But it's because it's a lot longer of a flight, so it's pretty funny. All right, so I'm about to get my price where it was. And you won't always make the exact same amount of money. If you keep reloading and getting back in, sometimes you'll get a little bit different. So right now we're gonna sell $301, about the same. I'm gonna hit fly. We should already have fuel on board, and the time should be set. Let's see if it'll work this time. Sorry for the delay, guys. And 15:50 will be our new start time. And let's go get my cargo stuff set up again. So I gotta do this again. It's definitely easier and more convenient if you use, you know, the regular setup that Air Hauler has, where Air Hauler will launch X-Plane for you, and you don't have to worry about manually setting up your sim. It's definitely easier and way more convenient. But just for me, I prefer it this way just because of the way I have my sim set up right now. All right, so we got 5685. All right, so a little bit different. Why is that different? Then 5085 for fuel, which is what we already have. Go hit done, apply changes, and now I'll see if this. You better connect, man. You better connect. Let's see what it says. Waiting. That's what it said last time. Warning, vacuum system. I don't know what the problem is. I really don't know what the problem is. John, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream from the UK. Just join. You haven't missed anything. We're still trying to work through some technical difficulties right now. I'm sorry. What up, Captain Nick? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming through. Christopher Ramirez, what's your salary? I don't know. I gotta check. I gotta check what your salary is. Yeah, I'm having. Yeah, it's tripping right now. It's just waiting. It's not connecting. So I don't know why. I don't know if my plugin is not working. Let me think. It's kind of hard to do an air hauler feature flight when air hauler is not working. This is my first flight since the update too. I was smoking. This air hauler became available 1 week ago, last Friday, and it's available for $50 USD. It's a bit of a steep price, but I've been enjoying it. And if you can afford it and you think you'd enjoy it, you know, I recommend it if you can afford it. All right, well guys, plan B, because you know, whenever I'm streaming, things just don't go as planned. We're gonna do the flight, but we sadly won't be tracking it with air hauler today, and that sucks because that means I'm gonna have to redo the flight later. But we'll still be doing the air hauler giveaway, and I think there might have been a bug after that last update. I don't know. We're gonna, you know, the show must go on, so we're still tracking with like Project Fly and stuff like that. So we'll just get going. If you want to join me on VATSIM, I am on VATSIM at the moment, I think. Yes, I am on VATSIM. So let's get the flight going because I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Something's wrong with the plugin. Something's wrong. All right. I believe we got everything set up in here. Go delete. Perf 2. Payload weight. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm just say 5,000 for the sake of who cares. Oops, not that one. Not that one. That's the wrong one. And it will change our current trim. Oh, let me know, guys. Do you want me? Would you prefer me to do today's departure and arrival in VR, or would you prefer me to just do it regular? Please let me know right now in the chat before we get to that point. We'll be getting ready to take off here very soon, and I just want to kind of know what you guys' feedback. I could go either way. I don't really care today. I wouldn't mind doing VR. I have it ready. I have it set up. But if you guys want me to, I'll do it. If not, I can do regular. So I just want to hear what you guys think in the chat. All right, route is set up. Let's see, arrival set up. Radios are good. They look good. Autopilot 280. Target altitude. We'll do target altitude 330. We're just gonna go straight to it. Straight to it. Vertical speed 3,500. We're gonna blast out of here like a freaking rocket ship, and then that's it. Go to progress page. Execute. Oh, I already did it. Okay, cool. I already did that. All right, so cool. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this. And we're ready to push. Or not really push, we're just gonna pull out of here. And APU is ready to go, baby. VR makes you motion sick. Regular, all right, cool, we'll do regular, no problem. No problem at all. All right, we're firing up the APU. APU is coming alive. On this screen, you can't actually see the screen, but over here, it says APU 98%. Alright, now we'll go ahead and turn on the APU bleed. I'm not going to turn the packs on because we're going to start the engine anyways, so there's no point. APU gen, fuel pump, turn on the red beacon, emergency lights. What is this? Turn off. We'll disconnect the GPU. Seatbelt signs on. And windshield heat. And we're basically ready to start. Let's go ahead and get rid of the, close the doors up. And let's go to the back seat and close the doors ourselves. At least this one. We'll close these other ones. I think I can close it. Let me see. Can I? Isn't there a button? There it is. Alright, door's shut. What up, Manny? Good to see you, man. I'm doing pretty good, bro. Thanks for asking. You can't do VR for more than 15 minutes at a time and hurt your eyes. It takes time to get used to, that's for sure. I can do it for a pretty long length of time now. Alright, we're ready to start the engines. I'm just going to start with engine number 2. I think the packs are already off, so we'll go ahead and hit the start switch on engine 2. That's firing up. And I do want to give a shout out to, hold on, give me a second. Oh, let me find it. We'll save the shout out for a second. All right, engine 2 is good to go. Starting engine 1. Let's go see the outside view for it. Dope, dope, dope. So you can't really hear it like spool up. It just kind of sounds idle the whole time. So it's not really. It's kind of. It's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't really a big deal. All right, so APU, engine bleeds coming on. Packs coming on. What else? What else? What else? Turn the APU off. So I want to give a shout out to Nancy Bradshaw. I don't know if you guys have heard about her. She is a ERJ, a real life ERJ pilot and flight instructor. We've been in communication on Instagram, and I want to give her a shout out for being such an amazing pilot in person. She makes YouTube videos, instructional YouTube videos, and like, you know, pilot vlogs. So check her out, search her up on YouTube, Nancy Bradshaw. So big thanks and shout out to her for being so cool. I've seen her fly in and out of my hometown a bunch on in her Instagram story and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, she's flying she's flying through Houston. I think she flies for United, I believe. All right, red beacon is on. Both engines are on. APU is off. APU gen can come off. APU bleed is already off. Window heat, we are ready to taxi. Taxi lights coming on. Flaps going down. Flight controls are being checked. And parking brake is being released. Let's roll out of here. We gotta go. We've been on the ground long enough. Actually, you know, one thing we forgot, we're gonna just keep taxiing while I get it ready, but I forgot my charts, which can be a little bit different since we're not in VR. I'm kind of want this in a different position. I'll put this like over here. I don't really use this area. And then I'll get the ground chart for this airport because I'm not really familiar. I assume the runway's over there, but I really don't know. I really don't know. Oh right, this airport only has one runway. All right, so we're going the right way. So we need to go forward, and we want runway 33. That's on the other side. Why did I pick the long side? So make a left up ahead. Aviation 360, what's up, bro? Welcome back, man. Is this our left? This is our left. To enter in the giveaway, type in just flight AH2. I'll be doing a random drawing later on today in the stream. I might do it in Salt Lake City. I might do it. I won't make you guys wait all the way until we get to Aspen. We'll go ahead and do the giveaway in Salt Lake City, and then for those of you who want to stick around with us, the true supporters, you guys can stick around for the second flight as well. So that's what's gonna happen today. FMS on. We'll turn on the VSD, terrain. It does. I've been enjoying it. I mean, today is the first time I've actually had an issue with it connecting. So I still don't know why it's not connecting. Again, I just updated it before starting the stream, which was probably my mistake. But it was kind of like telling me, hey, you need to update it, and I did. But I hadn't done a flight since I had updated it. So I don't know. Who knows? I'm pretty sure they've already updated like 3 or 4 times within the week since it's come out for X-Plan 11. So I'm glad to see, a decent amount of support and bug fixes coming our way. Won't go. Welcome back, man. So if you just joined us, guys, we're today's flight. We're starting from Ontario, Idaho, and we are headed to Salt Lake City, Utah. And if we have time after that and after the giveaway, we will do a second flight to Aspen today in Colorado via the ERJ 145. So look at this. Right now I'm getting 50 frames outside of VR. If I was in VR, I would probably be getting about 34, 35. Just to kind of show you guys like how much different the frame hit is just by using VR. All right, so here's the runway 33. We're gonna get our landing lights all turned on, as well as our strobes. To be honest with you, I haven't actually done a takeoff outside of VR in a while. So like it feels a little weird, you know, turning on the runway without VR. All right, and let's go. Yes, I have a Thrustmaster T16000 joystick and throttle set, but I do not have rudder pedals yet. So I'm hoping to get some eventually. But I know a lot of you guys are using the same joystick and throttle. So I think of the joysticks in this price point, I think this is probably the best one in this price point. And we're up.
V2.
Positive climb, you're up. Now we do have terrain right ahead of us, so we're gonna make sure we clear that. And flyby view. All right, let's turn on flight director, yaw damper, and we'll track nav.
Landing gear.
Oh, wait, what? Okay. I'm like, what? What do you mean landing gear? This is all ortho for Idaho that we're flying over right now. Had a really interesting approach yesterday where we had to find the runway at night. That was a challenge in an unfamiliar area too. John, yes, I am on Vulcan. Alright guys, we are flying by hand. And making a right turn back towards the south. A bit of trim. We'll keep the climb going. We're climbing pretty fast. Al Smokin', yeah, I am also streaming on YouTube. Twitch, and Facebook right now. I just recently started streaming to Facebook. Just trying it out. World premiere, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. I also added your name to the pilot list on Air Hauler. I just did it this morning. It was kind of weird, like, okay, there's a pilot named World Premiere. That's an interesting name for a pilot. Maybe it's a contractor with a company named World Premiere. Telling you guys, don't sleep on Idaho. There's some great flying to be done in Idaho. Ortho's looking good. I don't know what zoom level I'm using right now. Probably 16, most likely. I usually do zoom level 16. And then off our left wing is actually Orbic's True Earth organ. I think. Wait, that's not right. It might be. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Hold on. Oh, like, wait, we're going south. Oregon should be on our right wing, right? Yeah. Yes, this ortho I used Vertical Simulations V-States. which was a heck of a lot easier to generate than my own ortho for an entire state. Whenever I'm doing specific areas, like a specific city, I'll do the ortho myself with Ortho 4XP. But if I'm doing an entire state in the U.S. and it's available from V states, I use that. I've never tried the Forkboy ortho, but I've heard it's really good too. But personally, I recommend V states because, for one, I have a good relationship with Vertical Sim, and it hasn't failed me yet. Alright, we're at 12,000. I say we go ahead and hit the autopilot. Let the autopilot do the rest of the job here. But autopilot will hit vertical speed. No, yes, vertical speed. And we'll change our actual speed to we'll do like 265 in the climb. Flaps are up, gear is up. Land lights coming off above 10,000 feet. Oop, leave the strobe on. We'll leave the seatbelt signs on for now. Let's turn that down a little bit. Let's turn that down a little bit. I should try the pyro approach. I think I've done it before, but it's been a long time, so it'll probably feel like new if I do it again. You know what I mean? So that's a good suggestion, though. I should try that. Wyatt says I should fly in Texas. What part? I mean, I fly there quite a lot. I try not to bore you guys with flying in Houston every day, because you know I live there, so obviously I could fly out there a whole lot more often. It wouldn't bother me, but I try to mix up the scenery a bit more. But one thing I haven't really done or flown on X-Plane is flown around in West Texas, because my personal favorite part of Texas, scenic wise, is West Texas. The rest of Texas is boring in my opinion. I mean, I live here, so I think the rest of it's boring. But once you get over the West Texas area, like west of San Antonio, you start seeing some mountains, some plateaus, some interesting looking you know, scenic figures, stuff like that. So, and that's when I actually really appreciate the scenery. And it wasn't until I did a long haul drive from Houston to LA that I even, you know, learned that there's actually, you know, something worth looking at in Texas. Because before that, I had only ever driven north, like to Dallas, Oklahoma, and then east to like Louisiana. And like going in those directions is just like farms and boring everywhere. Like the most I always say the most boring drive is driving through like East Texas. But once you get over the West Texas, though, I'm like, there's like some really interesting roads, some mountains. Like it really gets interesting out there. So maybe we'll go there. You only been to Texas twice on layovers? Gotcha. Captain Florida, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, bro. Speaking of Florida, Florida has some nice, I mean, Florida, actually, I would say Florida is bigger than you would think when driving. Like, I don't know, you forget how huge Florida is until you try driving from, like, the south of Florida to the north of Florida, or even driving through Florida, like driving from anywhere outside of Florida down to Miami. You're like, dang, man. It's crazy. Do I know where Fredericksburg is in Texas? You go there a lot. Your family ranch is there, even though you live in Iowa. I think I've heard of Fredericksburg. I've never been there, though. Weather was bad out there in Florida yesterday. You might have got what we had a couple days ago, because we had some really bad weather out in Houston. 2 days ago? Really, like, I mean, it felt like a hurricane, but it didn't last that long. Like, it was raining so hard I went outside, and like the rain was freaking flowing sideways. The trees were all over the freaking place. It was nuts. I was like, you know, the power went out for like an hour. You know, it was crazy. Like, it reminded me of a hurricane, except it wasn't a hurricane. There was no freaking warning either. Because I don't know. I guess I don't watch the news. I probably would have known about it. But it was crazy. It was definitely pretty crazy. But maybe that's what you guys got. I'm not sure which direction that storm is heading. Your mom is from Indiana, the most boring scenery ever. I've never been to Indiana. Never been to Indiana. Only thing I know about Indiana is the Indianapolis 500. That's the only thing I know about Indiana. Oh, and the Pacers. which I don't even know if you guys still have that basketball team. But that's the only thing I know about the whole state of Indiana. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. RJ, what's up? Welcome back to the stream, bro. The flight is not too long, so let's see. Real quick update on the flight. Thanks for asking. We are at 265 knots indicated. That is a ground speed of where's my ground speed? Oh, 430 knots ground speed, passing 30,000 feet, 4330, and the see, Project Fly says our en route time is 37 minutes to Salt Lake City, which is probably going to lower about 10 minutes or so once we get to our cruise level. So we're not too far out. I would say about 35 minutes is how far we are out right now from our first stop. Again, guys, we're doing a giveaway today. Special thanks to justflight.com for allowing us to give away a copy of Air Hauler 2. You guys know I've been kind of promoting it and playing it and flying flights with it lately. And you notice there's been a lot of other content creators out there making videos about it as well. And thankfully, we're able to give you guys one copy. If you want to enter into the giveaway, type in JustFlight AH2 in the chat, and we're gonna roll the dice later on, and one random person will win. Now, this is only for X-Plane 11 users and X-Plane 11 users on Windows, and you have to be present to win. So these are basically the only rules. All right, so we're pretty leveled off, and it's pretty smooth up here. We got a pretty smooth air. I'm turning the seatbelt signs off for now. If you guys need to go take a quick piss, I don't know if I can say that, but yeah. We're actually flying right over Boise, Idaho right now, and man, Boise, Idaho, speaking of boring places, this is not one of them. Look at this. One thing I've been wanting to do is I've been wanting to travel and visit some like natural wildlife parks or something, whatever you call them. You know, national parks like Yellowstone, like Yosemite. Like some of those places I've been wanting to go check out. Me and my wife for New Year's, we almost went to, I think it's called Big Bend in Texas, over in West Texas. This is a really famous canyon. You'll see in a lot of screensavers, a lot of pictures. It's a massive canyon. It's actually the border between Texas and Mexico. I think it's called Big Bend. And so they have a lot of tourist stuff like that goes on there. It's about an 8-hour drive, I think. 8 or 10-hour drive from where I live. And so we were considering going there and driving out there for just a weekend, checking it out, because me and my wife, we like hiking, we like doing some stuff outside, and I want to do something different. I want to kind of do something a little bit different, something we never done before. And so I was looking at it, I was planning it, looking at hotels, cabins, you know, how much is it going to cost. And anyways, in the end, we ended up not going. We ended up deciding to go to on a different kind of road trip. We went to Austin and San Antonio and visited those cities instead because it was a whole lot closer. It's like an hour-and-a-half drive to Austin, and also it's cheaper for us to go there. So maybe later this year we can go when things clear up. I'm supposed to be going to Puerto Rico at the end of next month, so I will be there for I think a week and a half, 2 weeks. My sister-in-law is having a baby, and my wife wants to be there for her, so we're going to Puerto Rico again. But while we're there, we're bringing a couple friends, and we'll probably get to hit the beach a bunch and a bunch of other stuff. It'll be pretty fun. It'll be like my 3rd or 4th time going to Puerto Rico, and I need to hit the gym. I want to be in good shape, take some nice shirtless selfies in Puerto Rico. So, Kieran, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Used to do a road trip from California to Sedona. How long is that drive? California to Sedona. That sounds like a long drive. What, about 8 hours, 10 hours? I have actually, wait. I think I have been to the Bahamas. I think I've been to the Bahamas. Hold on, yeah, I was, shoot. What's the name of that city, the island? What's the name of the really popular spot in the Bahamas? I went there on a cruise, I think. I went there on a cruise. So yeah, I went once. Bahamas was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. Nassau, that's what it was. Nassau, Bahamas, that's where I was. You're from there? Oh, cool. Question, Captain Austin. I have a question for you, bro. So when I went to Nassau, Bahamas, It was amazing, right? It was amazing. It was beautiful. The beaches were beautiful. I love saying that the beaches are beautiful. But the community really looked like poor. Like, and I don't mean that in an offensive way. I'm just saying like, it looked like the economy there for people who live there. Like, it didn't look like a good place to live. It looked like a really nice place to visit and leave, but it didn't look like a good place to live. So how was that for you? Like, are you working in the tourist industry and like you're doing good out there, or like, you know, what's life like living on an island like that, like Nassau, Bahamas, where most people only come to visit? Just curious, because whenever I saw it, I was like, man, it's like all these people trying to sell me stuff, and you could tell like they're making a living selling me necklaces and watches. Yep, that's Florida for you. That's actually Houston too. It'd be sunny and then 5 seconds later pouring down raining out of freaking nowhere. Infinite Fly says, what I said about Houston sounds like a peak, what did it say? A monsoon in India, yeah. We something like that. We don't call them monsoons, but we basically get them, basically. To believe me, be careful in the capital. There's a lot of drug deals happening consistently. Good to know. You went to San Antonio and the Alamo because your uncle is the head of something at Valero. Your family is from Texas and still there, except my parents, they live in Iowa. Gotcha. Ninja hacks. How long until we start descending? That's a great question too. We can go to our progress page and it might tell us. I don't think I set up any VNav information in our flight today, so it might not say anything. Usually it would tell us here the distance or time until top of descent. Oh, actually, yeah, 68 miles until top of descent. But I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I don't trust that at all. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Dang, Matthew, you're gonna go to Hawaii, but Corona screwed you over. That sucks, man. I mean, I had a good experience in the Bahamas. I didn't have any problem. It's just, you know, I don't know. It didn't look very. It looked like a rough life living there. At least the locals, the people who were around you, like the people who were like kind of surrounding all the tourists, trying to sell them all these homemade items, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you could tell, like you can tell that like if they don't sell you that bracelet or necklace, that they might not eat that day. Like that's what it felt like. At least the part of the Bahamas I was in, that's what it seemed like. It reminded me when I went to Mexico, it was the same way. Speaking of interesting places, you were born in Vietnam. Interesting. You and then you moved to the U.S. So your first flight you took was on a 747. Legit. No wonder you like aviation. Your first flight ever was a 747. No wonder. Wyatt, what is my least favorite state? Yours is Rhode Island because it's small. Interesting. What is my least favorite state? Huh. Never really thought about that. I never really hated a state. Have I? I don't really hate any states. Yeah, I don't really have one. I don't have a least favorite state. I have my favorite states, but I don't really have a least favorite states. I probably can't really say I have a least favorite until I've been to all 50 of them. Or 51, however many there are. So I honestly, I don't have one. The Grand Cayman has the best Caribbean island. Yeah, man, I want to get back traveling. I really do. Do I watch anime? Not really. Not really. I do watch a lot of cartoons, but I don't watch anime. The cartoons I watch Family Guy. I watch Phineas and Ferb. My wife likes The Simpsons, so I watch that with her, but it's really not my favorite show. Like Simpsons are just not funny to me a lot of times. It's crazy, it's weird. It's like, wow, really? But like, like when I watch Family Guy, I just bust out laughing. When I watch Simpsons, I'm just like watching something to kill time. But that's mainly the cartoons that I watch. Also, when I can, I watch SpongeBob. I don't have the channel anymore. Manny, ooh, great question. What do I feel about the George Floyd protesting situation? Ooh, let's talk about that. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but let's talk about it just quickly, because I really don't pay a lot of attention to the news. Like I don't, stay glued to it. I am, I keep myself updated from time to time, but I don't watch a whole lot. I was like, wonder what the heck that noise was. Cutting grass outside. Um, but with is as much publicity as getting, it's really hard not to know about it. So I haven't really researched or looked too much into it. But from the things I've heard, some of the things that people are doing in reaction to it sound ridiculous. Like, again, I'm speaking out of ignorance because I haven't really educated myself on the entire situation. You know what I mean? But from what the things I've heard, yes, I heard that maybe a cop brutally murdered a black guy, and shouldn't have, obviously. But the way people are protesting, like burning auto zones down, like, come on, man. Like, you can protest, but don't go messing up somebody else's business. It ain't got nothing to do with the whole situation. So that's what I feel, just from the little that I know about it, honestly. Some of my other friends are a lot more involved in that area and are really vocal about how they feel about it and what's going on, but I really just haven't got into it yet. I've been busy doing a lot of other stuff. But yeah, just the one thing that I heard about it that really just made me upset, I guess, was like saying that, okay, yes, it's messed up. I get it. Obviously, there's two sides of the story. That's the kind of weird person I am. I don't just go with the trending side, the loudest side. I want to know what happened on both sides. So before I really speak up about how I really feel about what actually happened, I would have to see both sides of the story and see what caused it, what led up to the moment, things like that. And I honestly, I suggest other people should do the same, not just look at tweets and memes and watch what the media says and let them influence your opinion. Like, go and research and create your own opinion about whatever is going on. But just, again, on the backlash of it and stuff that happened around it, from stuff I heard is ridiculous, the things that we're doing in reaction to it. It's like, this is not actually making it better, it's just making us look worse. So anyway, that's what I have to say about it at the moment. But I know I'm definitely praying for that family, and I'm hoping, it's crazy because you think we're done with this kind of thing and it keeps popping up. Like, it keeps happening. So hopefully we'll eventually move past it as a people, as a human race. My favorite NFL football team, my home team, Texans. I gotta pick them. Captain Nick's doing a free Zebo giveaway. Oh yeah, definitely go check that out. Yeah, it basically turned into a riot. They blew up a Target. That's ridiculous. Target ain't got nothing to do with what happened. Target ain't got nothing to do with what happened. Why would you go blow up a Target? That makes no darn sense. They just making noise right now, making us look bad as Americans. John, to answer your question, I know you asked a couple times. I'm sorry, man. How is the system depth in this plane? It's deep enough. Like, it's not like crazy. Like the FMC is completely custom, which is okay. We need to send soon. The FMC is completely custom. It's not the exact real life MCDU they use in the ERJ, but it is a custom one, right? It's not exact. So like, if you fly these in real life and you actually recognize how it really works, it's not going to work the way the real one does in real life. So don't expect it to be a 1-to-1 ratio. And also, it's not considered to be what's that word people like to throw around? Shoot. What's that word people like to throw around? Like that, what's that word that people like to throw around? Dang it, man. Study level. It's not study level. It's actually really good for people who are like really, I guess, I don't say arcade, but people, like, it's good for the common flight simulator, but it's also good for the hardcore flight simulator. Like, it's enough system depth to get your nose dirty, but it's also good enough that you can get in and fly it and make it pretty easy for yourself. So, but it's pretty good. The developer has been supporting it very well. He's been very active in forums on helping people fix and do problems. I have a whole review on it. Definitely go check it out. I go more into depth about it. But yeah, man. Nicholas Gaming, what's up, man? What's poppin', bro? Good to see you up to the stream, bro. I have never flown in or out of Vermont. No, I've never been out there. Braden, what's up, man? To apply for the giveaway, just type in just flight AH2. Alright, we're probably gonna descend pretty soon. Let's take a look at our ETE. 20 minutes. So we're not far at all. As we should know, Salt Lake City is actually pretty, I think it's about 4,000 or 5,000 feet elevation. Let's get our charts ready. And we'll go over here. We'll get our charts ready before we descend. We'll search up Salt Lake City. Next. Oops, that's the wrong airport. There we go. Salt Lake City. Doesn't have any weather data over here. What do I think about the 737 MAX, and do I think it'll ever fly again? I hope so. That was looking to be a really nice plane. I saw a few of them at the airport when I was traveling back then. Uh-oh, we got an HTTP error. Maybe something wrong with my internet, because this is weird. I've never had that problem before. All right, it's working now. So it might be me and not AirHauler earlier. All right, so we're looking at 16 right, which is way over here. And we should have an arrival. I can't remember the name of it. It was a Ski 5. Pacific Aviation, what's up, man? Long time no see. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, you can see us right here on the chart. We're actually just about to enter into the arrivals section, or the arrival transition point. Go ahead and get the 16 right approach, and then we'll get the airport diagram as well. But yeah, man, I'm hoping that the 737-800, or sorry, 737 MAX will fly again. Wait, I already have that. Yeah, I already have that chart. Okay, yeah, we're good. So I'm hoping, man. I never got a chance to fly on it or be on it, so I remember seeing it at the airport, and I was just like, oh, that thing looks so good. So, man, I'm hoping that it do. I'm hoping that in this time of quarantine and of a lot of flights being grounded, that they've been able to make good progress on fixing what the problems are, getting it certified and things like that. So we'll see. I know Boeing's been around a long time, man, and I don't think that this is gonna be the end. They still have a lot more fight left in them. Set my 30. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Tyler. What's up? Welcome back, man. Tyler, yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it, bro. Thank you very much for your email. And I am absolutely looking forward to it. I already joined your Discord and everything, and we are ready to go. So really quickly, we're gonna look at our arrival. See Salt Lake City. See if we have any altitude restrictions. We didn't actually put them in our FMC. Speaking of that, guys, I don't know if you guys saw the new Microsoft Flight Simulator developer update yesterday. And one thing I was really impressed by, and I mentioned it in my video yesterday that I posted last night about it. If you want to know more of my, I guess, opinions on the latest Microsoft Flight Simulator information, I did post a video last night. You can check that out. I go into a lot of detail and break down the newest video that they put out. But one of the things that I was really impressed by that I saw in the video was that they are including like real world nav data that's gonna be updated every 28 days in the simulator by default. Like there's no more having to buy Navograph subscriptions, right? So just for nav data, it's gonna be included in Microsoft Flight Simulator already. It also has the altitude restrictions that come into the FMC, the G1000, whatever avionics package you're using. It already comes in there. So I was like, man, that's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. So I'm gonna set my altitude to our first altitude restriction, which is 17,000 feet at skis. If I pull this up, you can see, again, our VSD. It's gonna show us our 17,000 is way below there, but skis is way out here somewhere. And I don't think it's a bad time to start descending slowly. We have about 15,000 feet to lose. Do I speak French a little? Oui, but only like a tiny, like less than a little is how much French I speak. I can say hi, hello, you know, thank you, goodbye. Like I can say the basic stuff, but I can't say too much honestly in French. I used to want to speak French, but I ended up choosing to learn Portuguese and Spanish. Pacific Aviation says, I have a problem with X-Plane 10 Mobile. You figured out how to use it, but when I was flying Southwest 738 into PHOG, my LNAV all of a sudden started turning away from the flight plan. Do you know why? I don't personally. Loic Lim Yuk, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I haven't done enough flights in the X-Plane Mobile. I need to do more because I've been accepted into the beta. And even though MMO is already out, I was accepted to the beta, and I just didn't get enough time, man, to test it out. So I need to get in there. I still got some videos I need to make for X-Plane Mobile, so I really need to. I have a lot of videos. I have a long freaking list, guys, of videos I need to make. I just haven't had time. Like I have more videos to make than I have time to make them, and it's been tough. I need like a whole week where I just like literally do nothing but make videos, like a vacation or something like that. Is probably what I'm gonna have to do. I do not have a vector. Oh, I don't know if I have a vector. No, I don't have any of that. Let's go ahead and start descending. Why do I stutter sometimes? Vertical speed on. They're cutting grass outside. You can probably hear it. And let's descend pretty quickly. Nose is going down, and we're on our way into Salt Lake City. You can see the lake right there, and the line between my ortho. Any tips on better frames per second? Yes, switch to Vulkan and turn off straw shadows. Patrick, I'm liking air hauler. I am. I've tried a lot of different types of air hauler type plugins. It is a loud lawnmower, ain't it? There's nothing I can do to shut it up either. Like every door is closed, it's outside. But I've tried a lot of different air hauler type or plugins, websites, and I'm digging. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite because it's for me FSE, FS Economy, and air hauler are pretty close right now. Air hauler is new to me, so like I'm still learning it. I'm figuring the ins and outs, so I'm playing that a little bit more right now. But FSC has been a long-term investment I've been doing for a very long time. I have a lot of planes, a lot of FBOs that have monthly payments, so it's kind of hard to step away from FSC without selling off all of your assets or having other pilots flying them, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon. But yeah, I've been doing FSC for a very long time, and I'm liking air hauler. FSC again is more GA. You can do a few private jet stuff. They have airliners, but not a lot of airliner support. The thing I like about air hauler is it's kind of like there's room for people who like to do airliners, like to do GA. So it's kind of like whatever play style or whatever you want to do, you can do that. You can also create different profiles and you can do one profile where you're just doing GA. You know, doing a GA airline, trying to do progression there. You can do another airline where you're doing like 737s and progressing there. So it's kind of cool how you can have two different profiles and kind of figure out what you like better before you really commit to doing something. My field of view I think is like 90. Honestly, it's pretty high. I like to see a lot of my cockpit without having to look around. So I have turned up pretty high. Captain No Gear, until next time, man, I'll see you. Thank you, man, for coming through. Sounds like a trim wheel, ha. Captain Nick, I do have Sam. I just saw that comment. I do have Sam. I don't think I updated it though. Oh, that's pretty legit. Kelster does avionics on KC-135, so you dug into the whole issue on your free time. Interesting. Very interesting. I can't imagine how complicated the avionics on the KC-130 are. Like, are they the same as a civilian plane, or How much different is that versus, you know, like a Boeing? Like, well, not a Boeing, but like a 737. I've never been to the Airbus factory in France. I would love to go there. I would love to go to the Boeing factory too. I like flight museums. They're always interesting to me. I like planes. You know, it's like air shows. I love those. I love those things. All right, getting pretty close to that altitude restriction. Let's see what our weather is in Salt Lake City via active sky. Let's see. 3009 is the altimeter in Salt Lake City. Again, I believe the elevation is like 4,000. Let me make sure. Yeah, right, 4,200 feet. MSL is the thing. MD10 VR, what's up, man? Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. We're not flying VR today, but we'll probably bring it back sometime soon. Give my eyes a break today. 6 years, very nice, man. Very nice, Kilster. Captain Nick, your dad's work is partnered with Lockheed Martin. Man, you guys got some legit jobs. Which Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 feature am I most excited for? That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Probably worldwide scenery, honestly. Like, that's probably the thing I'm most excited for because of how much space and money I invested in just getting, you know, nice looking scenery around the world for myself on X-Plane 11. That's gonna save me a lot of money. Roger Vlogs, today we're giving away a copy of Air Hauler 2, thanks to Just Flight. But yeah, it's probably my most, because like everything else, I mean, if you think about it, everything else you can kind of get in X-Plane or P3D or a version of it. You might have to get a payware, but I think the biggest difference right off the bat is the fact that you don't have to download not one bit of scenery to make it look better, at least at the beginning. So I'm excited about that. Salt Lake City, we're on our way. How far are we? We're about 11 minutes, it says. We're on the north side of Great Salt Lake. We're coming in from the northwest right now. You see here on our chart on the left side that we are coming up to Lita. Altitude restriction, that's 17,000. Sorry, 17,000. After that, it'll be 13,000. I'm not sure which way we're going. Yeah, man, I have an 8 terabyte external hard drive that I had to buy, right? And it is 80% full. Most of that space being taken by Ortho for X-Plane 11. So, yeah. Alright, you guys are saying the Discord link is expired. Let me go ahead and get a new one for you guys because I've been getting that complaint before. So let me fix that. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Invite people. There it is. I'm gonna make a new link that doesn't expire. Expire after never. Generate. Copy. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and send it over to Nightbot. I thought I set the last link to not expire, but who knows? Who freaking knows? All right, Nightbot. Oh, hold on. No, it doesn't. Okay, now Nightbot has the updated Discord link. So if you want to get the Discord link, type in !Discord in chat on Twitch or YouTube, and he'll have that for you now. I'm gonna also update the timer to have the correct Discord link. All right, that is updated. Sorry about that. Yeah, you guys were saying the same thing yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to update it. All right, making a left turn. Where are we going next? Hit 13,000 next altitude restriction. That will keep us above these mountain ranges down here. And we'll go ahead and go vertical speed mode. What's our speed right now? Yeah, 265. We'll leave it there. Vertical speed. I like that the screens pop up because honestly, from this far back, it's kind of hard to read what is on those screens. All right, we're descending. We're almost there, guys. How much is P3D? I don't know. I think it's the same as X-Plane, like $60, $50, $60. And I don't think it ever goes on sale. You can get X-Plane on sale from Steam from time to time, but I don't know if P3D ever goes on sale. And then there's a newer P3D that just came out. I don't know if it's a whole new P3D or if it's an update to P3D. I'm not sure. I'm not in the P3D world, so I don't know too much about that. Oops, what did I do? No, I reset it. Ah, shoot. Let's put it there. So I want to say something. I think I'm allowed to say it because it's not really revealing anything. You guys know that I am a Microsoft Flight Simulator alpha tester, and I've been since like the beginning of the year. So again, I'm not leaking anything. I'm not here to share any information that you don't already know. But in yesterday's update, I was actually pretty excited that they actually used one of my alpha screenshots that I took while doing alpha testing for MSFS. And I guess I'm so excited, I'm just sharing it with everybody. I'm just telling everybody because I'm excited they used my screenshot. And because I used my screenshot, you know, now I see my screenshot on like websites like Threshold or you know, YouTube channel, stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. I'm not gonna say which one it is. A lot of you guys already know because I've mentioned it on my Discord of which one it is, but I'm not gonna like publicly say which one it is. I'll let you guys figure it out on your own. The name is not like my username is not Blue Games in my alpha testing. It's completely different. It's my Xbox name, so you wouldn't actually know that it was me in any way. But it was just pretty exciting that they actually used my screenshot. I was pretty hyped. I was pretty hyped. I was like, oh, that's mine. I took that shot. And it wasn't even one of my best. I was like, man, I had so many better pictures than the one they chose. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get our ILS set up for 1.6 right. 13,000. We're looking good, baby. We're looking good. All right, so the ILS is 111.9er. We'll go to progress, MCDU, radio. I already forgot what it was. My memory is so bad. 1119. Actually, they're already in here. Did I fly out here before? I must have flown out here before. And then our CRS, which we'll set here later, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and put our altitude or speed to like 210. Yeah. And we'll turn our landing lights on too, because we're technically already below 10,000 feet AGL, because airport elevation is 4,000 feet. So landing lights on, seatbelt signs on, and we're landing here very soon. I agree, Niman. The default graphics in X-Plane and P3D may not be able to compete much with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator definitely has a different kind of look, though. You know, you'll definitely notice that it has a different look. I think we need to descend again. Yeah, we do. Let's go down to 11,000. We're above the localizer. That's not good. And we'll slow down even more. Let's do, wait, my target speed didn't change. Let's do 200. And speed breaks out. So So wow, they really did charge a whole new price for V5 of P3D. I thought that maybe people would get like a discount for owning the old one. That sucks. Is it a big difference though, or is it just a small update? Or I don't say small. I'm pretty sure it's major, but I don't know. Global Aviation, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Are Microsoft Flight Simulator applications still on? I'm not sure. Definitely check if you're not in. Definitely go check if you haven't already signed up. Completely different from Blue Games. Rework? Oh. Sneak in a Blue Arrow livery next time? I might. I've been thinking about it. There's been people already modding in alpha, making their own liveries and stuff like that. So I might have to try it sometime. Where are you going, plane? Oh heck no. Oh heck no. I'm taking this control. Where are you going? Don't this. Where the heck are you going? Heading mode, please. I'm gonna switch to nav, and we'll go nav ILS. Our CRS for this approach is 164. I'll go ahead and set that to 164. I don't know where the heck this plane is taking us. This has been happening every once in a while. Like, I'll get to a waypoint and the plane will just turn around. And most likely it's an issue with my flight plan, the way I put it in. Because it's kind of, it's like, hey, you told me to go this way. I'm like, I didn't tell you to go that way. But it's like, no, you told me to go that way. Check your flight plan. I'm like, no, I didn't tell you to go that way. We're still above the ILS. I'm going to descend to like 8,000. Let's do 7,000. And I'll hit vertical speed again. And we'll descend. See if we can catch up with the localizer. Or not the localizer, the glide slope. I can see the runway off our nose now. And let's get this thing slowed down even more. Let's go all the way down like to let's do 165. Pull those out. There's our runway right off our nose. 16 right in Salt Lake City. Land lights are on. Overhead looks good. Red work. Oh, I'm like rework. True simulation. How did I learn how to use the FMS and turn the plane on? YouTube tutorials. That is what it is. Oh, that's what it was, Devin. I'd set my speed to 210. Not my vertical speed. Thank you. A little late now though. I'm probably gonna just fly it by hand once we get low enough. But I want to make sure and see if the ILS will work. I'm gonna try approach mode. Let's see if it works. Sometimes it gives me problems, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's gonna work this time. Yep, it says that it's captured the glide slope and the localizer, so good stuff. When did I get access to Microsoft Flight Simulator? Like, I don't know, February, I think. Either January or February. It's been a while. I've been keeping it a secret. I actually told you guys, like, I don't know, what, a week or two ago? I softly, like, I wasn't like a big announcement. It was kind of like, yeah, you know, I had an outfit. I'm in there. it was kind of, you know, it was sneaky. I didn't want to get bombarded with a bunch of questions and stuff like that, so. But I kept it secret for a long time. Only like, I think 2 people, not including my wife, knew about it, or knew that I had it. Alright, we're 12 miles out right now. And I think I already put too much flaps. And maybe too slow already. But we're on the localizer and on the glide slope. I see Salt Lake City downtown over there. I see Salt Lake City International right off our nose. The lake is beautiful over us, or under us. I really don't say beautiful, it's just kind of blue. Alex Pro, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Global Aviation to win just type in just flight AH2 for a chance to win a free copy of Air Hauler 2, just released last week. Basically gives you a reason to fly and a progression. That's one thing I like the most about Air Hauler 2. Pilot Buster, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. And actually, no, we are going to do the giveaway when we get to Salt Lake City. We'll park at the ramp. We'll do it here. And it will, we should have time for a second flight. And then we'll do our second flight afterwards. So you guys can stick around if you like. I already had that flight planned. I believe I do, yep. All right, we're on final. Let's see, what is this? 7-mile final. Wow, champion, you've been subbed since 2017, bro. I can't even believe I've been streaming that long or making videos that long. Like, that's amazing. Thank you, bro, for your continued support. You've always been around too. That's why I always recognize your name. Ninja Star, how do I set custom views? I use a plugin called X Camera. All right, gear down, guys. Hold your questions till we get on the ground, please. I'm gonna turn off auto throttle, the fake auto throttle, and I'll do my throttling manually. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and disconnect autopilot too in a second. And actually, I'm still on autopilot, and the plane is just like, what are you doing? You're just nosing down. I think it's trying to catch the localizer or something. Oh, you know what it is? It's the flaps I just put down. It's kind of like it's going like this. Hey, I'm gonna kill the music for a little bit. Alright, here we go. Autopilot disconnected. I have the controls. Yaw damper off. Land the plane.
500.
What do you think, guys? Send your predictions in.
Minimums. 100. 50. 10.
And here comes the float. And we're down. Reverse is green. 80 knots. And we're gonna try to make this one. Definitely an uncomfortable exit from the runway. You probably could make the next one, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. All right, reversers detent. Flaps up, and we got a bit of a taxi over to the ramp. And we'll have to see what we got there. Again, if you're using Air Hauler 2, you really want to make sure your landings are as smooth as possible, because if you land really rough, it can not only damage your plane, but your customers will be very angry at you, and it'll hurt your reputation. And if you're doing career mode or something like that, it's very, you know, tough to grind out reputation on Air Hauler. So you got to make sure that you fly smoothly, you land smoothly, and you get there. You know what I mean? All right, I think we need to make a right here. Oh, we can go one more down. Let's go and shut the land lights off. Strobe light off, and we'll get the APU started. Alright. Make a right here. Again, guys, if you're watching on Twitch, I'm sorry, but the giveaway is going to be on YouTube. That way we can only do one drawing. If I do both, it'll do like 2 separate drawings. We'll have 2 winners. We only have 1 winner today. So we'll be doing the drawing on the YouTube. So you're free to watch it on Twitch, but just at least come over to YouTube and put in the keyword on YouTube so that you can enter into the contest for the giveaway. Yes, I use Traffic Global for all my AI traffic that you see out here on the ramps. And this is the exact reason why I got Traffic Global in the first place. Like, this is the majority of our flights. Like, I don't honestly, I don't get to do a lot of streaming at what we call peak hours, like, you know, like in the evening where everybody's flying, everybody's streaming, everybody is you know, on all the ATCs online. I don't get a chance to really fly at that time. So usually when I fly, it's like at a different time of the day when there's not as much activity going on at the airports, even online. 'Cause we're on VATSIM now, but it's like nobody here. You know what I mean? And here we are. Alright, so we're turning APU bleed back on, turning the packs off, APU gen coming on, and engine start. Engine 1 and engine 2. Taxi lights off, beacon light off, and we'll open the door up for our passengers. Welcome to Salt Lake City, Utah. Very nice. Have some Delta CRJs over there. Legit. Alright, I think you guys are ready for replay. After the replay, we're gonna do the giveaway. So again, guys, a reminder, super big thanks to Just Flight again, man. They've been a huge supporter of the channel for a while now, and they're allowing us to give away a copy of Air Hauler 2. Air Hauler 2. If you don't know what that is, again, I've already made a couple of videos kind of talking about it. So go around to my channel. You can watch our full tutorial on how to start your own air transport company in Air Hauler 2 and make money, you know, hire AI pilots, hire real life pilots, whatever you're into, you can do it on Air Hauler 2. I disconnected from VATSIM now. Looks like there's a plane on final over here. Oops. Right there. Yeah, this is why I like Traffic Global, because it just kind of populates my airports. It makes them feel a lot less empty when I get here. One thing that I've always bothered me whenever I was flying X-plane without AI traffic, I would land in the airport, and the airport looks amazing, right? It's like it's so detailed. It feels so alive, kinda. It might have some ground traffic, but then there's no planes at the gates. So Traffic Global does that for you. There's also World Traffic that you can use. There's a lot of other plugins you can use for that. I think there's some free ones as well. But I think actually Traffic Global is also by Just Flight. Yeah, it is. So you can get Traffic Global also from Just Flight. So, all right, well, let's do it. Jedi Aviation, hello, good to see you over the stream. So let's shut the door first, so we don't have any issues with the replay. One thing it's nothing I hate more than doing a replay and the doors are freaking open, right? So. Alright, hold on. What was our feet per minute? I don't know who got closest. Our landing rate was 132. Not bad. Let's see how it actually looked. Perfect timing. Look at that gear come out. Salt Lake City in the background. That's what we should have done for the giveaway. Whoever guessed the closest landing rate, that'd have been a good idea. Too late. It's too late. Captain Kimchaz, welcome back. Oh yeah, that was nice. A little bit left to the center line. I'm still working on that, but not bad. You see that we floated quite a bit. Let's turn that down. Wow, that's loud. We floated quite a bit there right before we touched down, but not bad. This bird does love to fly. That is absolutely true. Cineline, am I still a joke? There it is. Probably I was a little bit too aggressive on the flare. And there we go. And bounce it just a little bit, but you know. Oh, it looks sick. I like the reversers on those the planes that have engines in the back. I love how they just kind of close and just shoot back. I think it's a pretty cool piece of engineering right there. Like, I can't imagine the first plane that had reversers. and how groundbreaking that probably was. Touchdown zone? No, yeah, we were pretty far behind the touchdown zone. What touchdown zone? There's a whole runway here. Why touchdown in the front of it? And we were actually really close to getting center line, and then we drifted to the left during the float. Alright, let's do wing view. Let's do left wing. Oh, the spoilers came out at that time. Huh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that those type of reversals could deploy unevenly. Interesting. I just like how they look. Alright, mods, if you are in here, please get ready. The winner will need to join our Discord and get in contact with us so that we can get your information, so that we can provide you with your prize. And my Discord does have like a little bit of a, I guess like an approval period. So like whenever you join Discord, it takes maybe a few minutes for it to allow you to actually send messages. So just a heads up there. But it's time. It is time. It is time. It is time. Hold on. Let me get us a view going for the. I'm just gonna keep playing the replay for our giveaway today. Who's that kid? Who's that kid laughing? Who's that kid? All right, let's get some music. I already have it, but I want some different music. Let's see what's next. It's the same song. I don't know what this is. We're gonna play it. It's by T-Shirts and Sweats. All right, guys, the time has come. Just Flight Air Hauler 2 giveaway. I'm excited. I've been enjoying this add-on. I've been really digging it, and I'm hoping that one of you guys can enjoy it with me very soon. Again, last chance. If you want to enter into the giveaway, you need to type in chat on YouTube only, Just Flight AH2. You have to be present to win, and you have to have X-Plane 11 on Windows. I will make sure that you have those things after we call it the winner to confirm. All right, let's do it. Let me go over and slide over to Nightbot, and we'll roll our winner today. Make sure I'm on the right one. Let's see how many eligible winners we have. Oh shoot. Wait, what? What happened? Hold on a second. Alright, I'm gonna need you guys to do it one more time. I think it reset when I left the page. So I'm gonna type it in again. Hold on, don't type it yet. Just Flight AH2. Alright. Type it in now, guys. Just Flight AH2 to enter into a giveaway. We're resetting. We're resetting it. You got a brand new shot right now. There they go. They're coming in, they're coming in, they're coming in. We got a build up. I like this build up. Hey, hey, hey. I'll give everybody a chance to get in their last minute ballots. I'll give you uno momento. You only need to put it in once. If you put it in multiple times, it does not help. This song slaps. Oh yeah, it does. This song's called "What in the Dot Dot." That's what it's called. That's literally the name of the song. "What in the Dot Dot" by T-Shirts and Sweats. That's the name. All right, song is over. I'm gonna replay it because it was so dope. Oh shoot, go back. Oh shoot, go back. And all right, guys, it's time to roll it. It's time to roll the dice. We're on the ground. Giveaway time. We haven't done a giveaway since last December and Christmas time, so it's super excited. All right, let's go. Nightbot's gonna be rolling the dice for us today to make it completely fair. We have 39 eligible winners. I think is what that says. I'm not sure. I think it's what this says. Let's get it in. All right, I'm about to roll it, guys. And 3, 2, 1. Our winner is William Poe. Is William Poe in the building? William Poe, are you here, my man? Congratulations, you have won Air Hauler 2 for X-Plane 11. If he's here to claim it, it's all yours, bro. William, where are you, bro? If you're not here, we're gonna skip it and go to the next person. You know how we do out here. Well done, Wood. There he is. He's here. All right, William, please confirm for me, my friend, that you have X-Plane 11 and it's on Windows. That's all I need to know. Please confirm in the chat real quick and make sure you're on Discord. And please at me or any of the moderators and we will get you set up, my friend. And get your air hauler to you as soon as possible, hopefully by the end of the day. So I'm just making sure, I'm checking chat, make sure he has it. See, he's here. He said thanks. Yes, you have X-Plane and it's on Windows. Perfect, bro. Everybody say congratulations to my man William Poe. I know you've been here a while too. Like I recognize your name. You've been a subscriber for a while, man. Thank you, man, for your continued support to the channel. I'm glad to finally give something back to you for all the things you've done. So yes, go over to Discord. If you're not already on it, you're probably on there. But if you're not already on there, bro, go over to Discord and we'll get you set up, my friend. But congratulations, man. Thank you everybody else who came through for the stream, for the giveaway, and better luck next time. Hopefully we can do another giveaway in the future. You guys know I love giving stuff away. So if you are a developer and you want to give something away, contact me. Or if you're just a generous person and you want to sponsor a giveaway, you can always contact me and we can make a giveaway happen and make somebody's day. You know what I mean? It's all about making somebody's day, making people happy. And yeah, man, let's move on. Let's move on. I'm happy. I'm excited. Perfect song for the giveaway too, man. Super freaking nasty dope just drops all over the freaking place. This is crazy, man. All right. Next flight. Let's make it quick because I don't have a ton of time left today. Next flight is gonna be from Salt Lake City to Aspen. Kilo Alpha Sierra Echo, out there in the mountains of Colorado. Should be a beautiful freaking flight. Right now the engine is off, APU is on, and I am just gonna set the FMS up one more time. I already got our flight planned in SimBrief, and we're gonna reconnect to VATSIM as well. We'll do this flight on VATSIM. There's no ATC, so don't have to worry about that. We can still enjoy a little bit of group flying if anybody would like to join us today. So Salt Lake, oh, that's not the right airport. Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie, yeah, there we are. Select runway. We're gonna use the same runway. Actually, let's do 16 left to leave. I think that might, I think 16 right might be closer. Let's do 16 right again. Let's see, SimBrief, SID. What is our SID? Sid is Al Smoking. Thank you for the subscription, my man. Welcome to the Blue Air Royal family. Chemtrails, just type in ! Discord and Nightbot will send you the Discord link. I don't think it's invite only anymore. I think it is. I think it's still invite only, but we've been making the invite more public lately than we used to. You're welcome, Chris. You are very welcome, man. Thank you guys for being good sports too. I know, all of it. Most of us feel like, oh, we never win anything, right? And everybody has their day. Everybody has their day. Whenever it comes to contests, a lot of times I don't even enter. Personally, I usually don't even enter in the contest. Cause I'm like, I'm not gonna win. Like, there's no point. But you never know. It doesn't hurt. If it's free. If it's free to enter, why not enter and see what happens? You might actually win something. My wife actually tried that one time just for the heck of it, and she won a really expensive watch. And we ended up just selling it because she doesn't wear watches and I don't wear watches either. So made a little money off of that purchase. That was pretty cool. It was free, so it was cool. Alright, so I'm just generating my flight plan, everything like that. Getting everything set up on the sim brief side so I can find out what our runway is. Or actually no, what our SID is out of Salt Lake City, which is the Rugged 1 departure. SID. Here's a Rugged 1, 16 right. Select transition. I think the transition is going to be EKR, Echo Kilo Romeo. We'll select that. We only have one waypoint en route, but before we do that, we're going to go to our arrival, and we're going to go to Kilo Alpha Sierra Echo. Yeah, that's right. Runway, most likely, I can't remember. I've flown in here before. There's really only one runway you can land at this airport. It's actually a challenging approach, or it can be. Alright, Salt Lake City. Let's get our departure in here. The Rugged 1. Flying out here in the mountains makes me want to go hiking. I miss hiking. I do, I miss hiking. Anybody out there like hiking? Let's get ACE, K-A-S-C-E. Next. That's the right airport. Yeah, I agree with you, Lars. I felt the same way whenever I applied to be a part of, you know, Microsoft Flight Simulator Alpha. I was like, there's no way I'm getting in. But if I do, I'm gonna be so freaking excited. And I was, when I got an email of the invite into MSFS, I was like, what? No way. This is not real. I had to go in and check like a billion times. All right, runway 15 is what we want. No star, no approach transition. Wait, is there approach transition? DBO, that's what we're using. DBO is our approach transition to 15. I'll do the RNAV. Scooters too, Wyatt? Nice, man. Rest, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Here's our approach. And I think that's, yeah, RNAV 1, oops. So transition will be DBO, RNAV, runway 15, go to our routes. We only have one waypoint on our route, which is Truel, T-R-U-E-L. What is our cruise today? 33 again. Okay, 33,000. 33,000. Save. We'll go to routes performance. We'll do the same loadout. We'll set our trim again. And then perf 2. We'll skip all this stuff. Progress page. And I think we're good. Yeah, execute that. Did I execute? Yeah, it's executed. All right, cool. And then that's basically it. We've done our perf, we've done our radios are okay, our autopilot, we'll set that to our cruise again. Again, I'm just gonna go straight up to our cruise level, 33,000 feet. You're not gonna waste any time. Speed 240, and just kind of my setup, 3,500 and the climb. We're gonna get there in a freaking hurry. And that's about it. All right, we can go ahead and close that down. Let me get my Project Fly thing going. Did I close it? Why did I close it? Why would I do that? SW, yeah, I'm sorry, man. There is a few videos that I did delete, a few live streams I deleted from I think last week. It's just like sometimes when things don't go as I like in a live stream, I'll do the live stream and then I'll take it down after the stream is over. So basically, it's like an exclusive for the people who actually watched it live, because I don't know, I have to be happy with it. I have to be happy with it. I'm really, I guess you could say, picky. Yeah, you guys might think, oh, this was a great stream, and for me, I'm like, this was like a train wreck. So maybe it's just me. So like the first time we flew the ERJ, I think this month, it was a horrible stream. X-plane crashed. I was so pissed, and that stream is gone. Like, it's still unlisted, so if you had the link, you can still watch it. But yeah, I try to only show the quality stuff. Henry, you've been a sub since 2017. Jesus, bro. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Air Royal Twitch family. I appreciate that. All right, let's get out of here, guys, and head to Aspen from Salt Lake City. APU's already on. We do need to push back. I will turn our beacon on. I'm going to turn the doors already closed. Perfect. We'll be using better pushback this time because we're actually at a gate spot. And I already got a spot. Apparently I parked here before. That's actually weird. That's going over there. Let's go ahead and delete that. Alright, here we go.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Alright, tow's coming. Everything else is good. Let's turn the hydraulics off. Start. Fuel pump's already on. GPU's disconnected. APU's running. Charts are looking good. We have our departure. We have our arrival in Aspen. The flight plan is set. Let's go ahead and reconnect to VATSIM. That's one thing I did not do. Let's do that really quickly. We'll join the world. File flight plan. Alright, reconnecting. Hopefully there's no ATC. Yeah, no, cool. I wouldn't mind, honestly. I wouldn't mind it being ATC today. We're not in VR, so when I'm in VR, I don't really want to be in ATC. Well, don't want ATC because I don't know how to use it in VR. Yes, Aspen is a very challenging approach, so thank you. I'm gonna need the luck. Henry Hippo, yes, I do think Infinite Flight should create some type of career mode. Honestly, I think every flight simulator needs some type of career mode for their flight sim, because this is one of the biggest issues that we have in flight sim is, you know, some of us, we can just fly, you know, point A to point B with no particular reason or purpose. But eventually, you know, we want some kind of progression system. We want to be able to unlock planes, or maybe we want to, you know what I mean? Like, actually, I don't know if it's just me. I know I'm not the only person out here who feels that way. But I like to have a progression, you know what I mean? Especially after you've been doing it for a long time. Like, even with, like, you know, Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm hoping that they have some type of mission system too. So that's because eventually, it's, you know, you're gonna get tired of flying to the same places, or you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it gives you a reason to fly. So, and there's a lot of opportunities out there, different apps that you can use to do that, not just AirHauler 2, but that's just the one I'm using at the moment. Let me update the giveaway thing so it doesn't keep reminding you guys to do the giveaway, because we've already finished the giveaway and I don't want to mislead you guys and thinking we still have a giveaway going on. Let's see. Release park and brake. Let's go, man. Yeah, I agree, man. Like, I mean, just like any other game, you it starts to get regular and old, and I mean, I don't want to say boring, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes it can get boring, and you want to do something else that you feel like you're progressing as something. I don't know. That's how I feel, anyways, about a lot of stuff. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Alright, we're pushing back. Let's go get these engines fired up. And I'm gonna kill the music. It's not really a lot of sound to honestly listen to, but I'm gonna turn the music off just so you can hear what sound there is in this plane during startup. And we'll bring it back once we get going. Hold it there for a few seconds. Let it go. Engine 2 is firing up. Like I said, there's really not that much sound, honestly, going on. Now I tried the VATSIM sound pack. He has a sound pack for this plane, and I don't know, it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be, honestly. Like he has some amazing sound packs, but that one just didn't really do it for me. All right, starting engine number 1. How do you integrate RAR files for liveries? You just gotta uncompress it, and then everything you need is on the inside. So if you download a livery, you unzip the compressed RAR file, and you'll have a folder usually inside, and you put that folder inside of your liveries folder for the plane that you're downloading the livery for. It's usually the way it works for most planes. So you don't actually put the whole RAR file in your liveries folder. You just only need what's inside of it. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it, man. Kimtra, what did you ask? I didn't see your question earlier.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Okay. Oh, you're asking about Pilot Edge and doing the rating. Oh, obviously you probably saw my series. I finished the cat ratings. I've never finished the I ratings yet.
Give me just a moment.
I think I did most of them, and then I don't know what happened. I got busy. I don't know what happened, but for some reason I didn't get to finish them. And so I haven't finished them. I still want to go back and do them. I'm gonna get a new. I'm gonna have to get another Pilot Edge subscription and knock them out again for the IFR stuff. All right, hydraulics are on, fuel pumps are on, APU is shutting off. You can't really tell if it's hitting the button, but it is turning down. Back to FMS track.
Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much. Wow, 1,000 messages in chat. Thank you very much, guys, for helping us reach that goal. Amazing. When is the next flight in the King Air 350? Honestly, I don't know. I know you mentioned yesterday you wanted me to fly today, but I had this flight already planned. That's a great question, Marvin. Is Air Hauler worth the money for X-Plane 11, or should you not invest any more money on X-Plane and just wait for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020? Great question. That is one of the hardest, and I honestly can't answer that for you because I don't know. I don't know because we don't have a release date yet for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know what I mean? If we had a release date, I might say yeah, wait. But it might be way at the end of the year. M. Jackson fan, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to Blue Arrow fan. I'm also a Michael Jackson fan. Let's go ahead and put the flaps down. That's a good question because I feel like that about a lot of things, honestly. And I felt like that a long time since we first heard that Microsoft Flight Simulator was coming out. It's been a lot harder to spend money on X-Plane add-ons because I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to invest a bunch more money in X-Plane if Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming out. And a lot of the same add-ons that we're all enjoying in X-Plane 11 are going to be in, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we may have to rebuy them there. Some of them we might get discounts for. I think about a lot of them. Most of them we probably won't. Salt Lake City traffic, Blue 116 taxiing to runway 16 right. Salt Lake City traffic. So yeah, it's kind of up to you, man. It's kind of up to you, to be honest with you. Let's make sure we're taxiing in the right direction. Where are we? We can go left. Left is fine. That's a tough one, especially when it comes to buying scenery. I've been really, 10 times more picky when buying scenery now for X-Plane 11. Because I'm like, well, do I want to invest in a bunch of more scenery for X-Plane 11? If I'm going to, how much am I going to have to spend when Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out? Matthew, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry, guys, the giveaway is now over.
Salt Lake City traffic, American 1499, 18 mile power, 16 right.
We just did the giveaway. Congratulations to William Poe for winning a copy of Air Hauler 2. After the stream is over, I'll be over in Discord and we can get you set up, William. But yeah, that's been the struggle. That's been the struggle is, there's still add-ons and scenery and aircraft continually coming out on X-Plane and P3D, But we all know just over the horizon is Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we know there's going to be add-ons coming to there, and we know they're probably going to be expensive. So it's like, you know, should you wait? Should you save your money? Or should you just go ahead and just, you know, keep buying stuff? It's tough. It's tough. I would say if you really see the value in it, go for it. But I don't know. All right, we are in Salt Lake City. If you just joined us, we are taxiing to runway 16 right. We'll be departing, heading over to Aspen. Pretty challenging approach in Aspen. It's gonna be going through the mountains. It's kind of tough to go around, so you don't really want to get it wrong. But honestly, it's one of my favorite approaches to fly. I love flying into Aspen. I do a lot of flying between Aspen and Telluride. I'll do like a smaller GA plane, like Aspen and Telluride. It's a short flight, but they're both actually challenging approaches, and it's a lot of fun. The scenery out there is beautiful. We'll be flying over Vertical Sim's V-States ortho scenery. If you want to know more about Vertical Sim and his scenery, you can type in !Vertical Sim or !V-States, and you'll get links to his website to download full states of ortho imagery for your X-Plane 11. Yeah, it's like, you know, so I mean, I've bought a few things, but the rate of things that I've been buying has definitely went down. I think it's the same for everybody in anticipation for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The more we learn about it, the more we see, the more videos that they put out, the more screenshots that we see, the more we get hype about it, the more we get excited about it. You know, there's still some people who are still kind of like, I don't know if it's gonna be as good. I don't know if it's gonna live up to the hype. You know, and that's a real concern because we don't know. It could completely bomb still. Like, even though it looks amazing, it could still completely bomb if they don't do it right. So I'm hoping for the best, honestly, because what Microsoft Flight Simulator has been promising is what the flight sim community needs, and it would be a huge heartbreak for the whole community if that game were not to be successful. But yeah, invest your money wisely is all I will say. That's all I will say. I don't know what Zoom level V states is, honestly. It might be a mix. I'm not sure. I have to ask him. That's one thing, though. One thing, Microsoft Flight Simulator is going to be on Xbox, right? And no other simulator is on Xbox, which actually I'm happy about that because it's finally going to give people who don't have PCs but do have Xboxes a chance to enjoy flight simulation. And judging by all the videos we've seen, you can tell that it looks like it's going to be pretty flyable on Xbox and user-friendly for like new users. Like when you look at the route planning, like it basically creates everything for you, imports it for you. There's no MCDU set up, like it does it all for you. So it looks pretty legit. I think I went way wide, but we'll see, man. It's only time will tell. We're supposed to be getting an announcement about a release date soonish. Well, I think in the next few months. So we'll see if everything goes as planned, especially with the coronavirus delaying a lot of things. All right, this is 16, right? The landing lights coming on. Text lights are already on, strobes on, and let go. Make sure the runway is clear on the left and on the right. And Blue 16 taking off runway 16 right, Salt Lake City. Kelster William Poe won the giveaway today. Lucky guy. Does Xbox work with the keyboard? I don't know. All right, guys. Still a cockpit. We're taking off. I'll talk to you guys when we get to cruise.
Salt Lake City traffic, American 1499, 3.5 miles an hour, runway 16 right, Salt Lake City.
Alright, we do have an aircraft on final for 16 right. Sounds like on the Unicom. Yes, I did get a haircut finally. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be talking right now. Hold on.
V1, rotate, V2.
Positive climb, gear up. Oh, what happened there? A much needed haircut. should be going south, right? Why are we turning right? Hold on, I gotta check this flight plan out. Yeah, how about we skip a few waypoints here? Progress, flight plan. Send me direct to BYI, please. I don't think that waypoint is correct because we should be departing to the south, not to the north. I'm gonna go straight to red table.
Select Driver American
There we go.
1499 taxi gate via Bravo Echo.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that's right. Not even a departure should take us out that way. I mean, we should be going west at least. I mean, east. Beautiful departure out here out of Salt Lake City, man. It's a nice day. Flaps up, I think. Yeah, flaps up. There they go. And we'll try this one. We'll try this one without auto throttle today. We did the first flight with auto throttle. We'll be a little bit more realistic. This plane doesn't really have auto throttle, so we'll try to manage our speed ourselves. Which I'm not doing a great job. I am using cloud art for my cloud textures. I've been getting that question a lot lately. Still flying it by hand, that's why I'm quiet. But yeah, just like, man, I know I've been talking about MSFS all day, but you know, that new video just came out and it's on my mind. And I say this all the time, whenever we do flights like these with really nice ortho, I always wonder like how would it look compared to Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know what I mean? Like these same flights, these same approaches. The clouds, I mean, right now, like, I mean, if my MSFS didn't exist, like, I would be like, man, this looks good, right? Which it does. I think it looks good. The clouds are looking pretty good. The ortho is looking pretty good down below us. Flight time 95. No, this is actually not an FS economy flight. This is an Air Hauler 2 flight, but it's kind of. It's advertised as an Air Hauler 2 flight, even though Air Hauler 2 is actually not working for me right now. I bring up power back because we're getting a bit fast. I do need to do a few ferry flights in FS economy though. I have a few planes I want to move around. I'm in Aviation 360. We got us a new Citation Mustang for this FS economy airline. And he flew it all the way from Kansas to I think John Wayne as a ferry flight and picked up jobs all around the way. So one thing I really enjoy doing is those ferry flights where it's like, all right, I just bought a plane, you know, in Charlotte, and I want to fly it all the way to my FBO or my home base over in like San Diego or something like that. And then you just pick up a few jobs along the way. Man, this is beautiful. Look at these clouds. Wow, this looks so good. I'm still flying it by hand because I just don't want to stop flying. Like, I'm having too much fun flying the plane right now. I'm trying to get it back to the Magenta line here over Salt Lake City right now. Yeah, Pilot Willie, I use Cloud Art. Go ahead and type in !Cloud Art in chat, and Nightbot actually has a link for you if you want to check it out and learn more about it. Captain Nick, I use Xpilot for my VATSIM client. It's my preferred way to go. All right, let's go ahead and get the autopilot on. I believe we're 25,000 feet. I flew this thing by hand all the way to 25,000 feet. Seems legit. All right, yaw damper's on. Navigation is armed. Approach and vertical speed is set. Alright, I am hands-free. And I'm gonna change my speed to 265. Oh wait, I'm not using auto throttle, so it's manually, I forgot. So I gotta do it myself. And vertical speed doesn't seem to be working. We're descending. Why are we descending? There we go. Now it's activated. Gotcha. Cloud art. What folder does it go in? It goes in like your cloud texture folder. I can't. The instructions should be on the forum or on the download page. I can't remember exactly, but I think you install it into your like textures and replace your X-plane textures. I haven't tried Active Sky with SkyMax Pro. I do actually own SkyMax Pro. I've had it since it came out, and I've since then kind of abandoned it. It just wasn't my taste after a while, and I haven't gone back. I had nothing that I've seen about SkyMax has made me like, ooh, I need to get back into it. It's just like, it still looks the same as it did back then. It's just a little bit better. I prefer the look of X Enviro, honestly, but X Enviro is not ready for Vulkan yet. So we'll see. Man, I've heard some good things about X Enviro and what they're working on, and they might surprise us whenever they finally update X Enviro for Vulkan. We'll see. Hopefully they get it in time. Let's turn that down. Hopefully they'll get it in time, you know, like way before Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out, because again, you know, a lot of people are not going to want to buy it. It's a pretty expensive plugin. I've also heard things about another one, Ultra Weather, which is another. I own like all the freaking weather plugins, you know. So it's like I've tried most of them. I own Ultra Weather, I own SkyMax Pro, I own X Enviro, and then now I've kind of gone back to I'm not using any of those. Now I'm using just the basic free cloud texture replacement mixed with Active Sky, and that's what I'm doing now. How's cloud art with solid overcast? It's still kind of scattered. It's not like, I don't think it's like straight up overcast. I don't think. It's been a while. Don't take my word for that. I mean, just look at that. That looks pretty overcast to me. Over there in that section, it's not, you know, all the way to the horizon, but it looks pretty good. We're at 20. Oh shoot, I'm going too slow. This is the struggle right here. When you're not using auto throttle, you got to actually manage and pay attention. But we're at 31,000 feet right now, and this is what it looks like. Oh, you know what? I need to turn my vertical speed down. That's what it is. There we go. Oh my God, that's not a good look. Oh, that's not a good look. Oh, I'm taking control. Oh, that's not a good look. Wow. Gaming Master X, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you, bro. That's hilarious. You see why I use auto throttle, especially when I'm streaming, because I get so distracted by answering questions and the view and all that stuff. All right, let's add a whole bunch of trim. There we go. This is looking better. Now I can hit autopilot again. And vertical speed mode. We're almost to our altitude we want to level off at. So we're looking pretty good. Navigation's already on. Yacht Upper's on. We'll turn the bank, half bank setting on so we can have a smoother flight for our passengers. If I had air hauler connected right now, they would be extremely upset at me right now for that. They would be so pissed. I would lose so much rep for that, man. What happened to SnowRunner? Nothing. I'm still playing it. I've been busy and I haven't had enough time to continue my series or make videos. So again, I'm kind of behind on the videos that I want to make. Not saying I don't want to make this video, but I'm saying there's a lot more videos that I have in my queue that I just haven't had time to get around to working on. All right, let's go ahead and climb just a little bit to our cruise, and this is gonna be tough. Managing this throttle is gonna be tough. Did I start my flight? Yeah, I did. Let's see, we are 28 minutes out. I want to kind of be around 270 knots-ish. That's what I'm looking for cruise. Yes, Captain Austin, the giveaway is done, my friend. We did it after our first stop. Thank you, Boss Man, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal fam. Let's get some jams in here. Get some good vibes rolling in here, man. And speaking of good vibes, let me find a motivational quote for us today. I have not given you guys one yet. Go through my long list of notes that I've created over years. Ooh, I like this one. All right, so today's motivational quote of the day is learn to put everything you got into everything you do, and you'll never be broke. that's not all of it. I added that last part, but if you put everything you got into everything you do, man, you'll always be successful. Always, like guaranteed. It might take some time. You might fail, and you might fail again, and you might fail again. But if you keep putting everything you got into it, you keep pushing, you keep being determined, you keep encouraging yourself, surrounding you by positive, good vibe people who keep pushing you and keep telling you, hey man, don't give up, you got this. You know what I mean? You'll get there. So learn to put everything you got into everything you do, guys. All right, so I'm trying to get everything I got into this speed right now. It's slowing down, and it's just I gotta barely move the throttle to find a sweet spot to get it to chill and relax. Oh, one other thing, guys, and I know I don't really like promote this all that much, but I also do make music. I do music with another guy named Archie, and I go by Sizzle. That's my music name is Sizzle. It's been like that forever. I'm getting some flickering out here. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, so we put out a new song today called Water. It's a slow song. It's I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a genre type called Kizomba or urban zouk. Not urban zouk. Let's see, Brazilian zouk or anything like that. Oh shoot, we didn't put fuel. We did not put fuel after that last leg. Whoops. But anyways, we put a new song out today, so you can search on YouTube Archie and Sizzle and see our new lyric video. Since we were in quarantine, we haven't really been able to make music videos in a while. Oh my god, that thing is loud. I thought a plane was flying by. We'll see how far we can make it on this fuel. You know, we're not tracking anything, so we can refuel in the air if we want to. It'll be unrealistic. But anyways, search up Archie and Sizzle on YouTube, and you can find my music video and our new song called Water. It's also available on basically anywhere you listen to music, Spotify, iTunes, anything. So that's out. I can't play it right now, but it's out. I do. I need to get back flying in the real world. Absolutely, man. It is. You're right. Best time to learn right now is when the industry down. And flight schools are still going on. Like, I'm still seeing planes fly over my house every day. Little Cessna 172s, all kind of little trainer aircraft. So the flight schools are open, man. I mean, they're doing it. It's not like they closed down at all. I don't think they ever stopped. So it's just, you know how it is, man. If you fly already, you know it comes down to having the finances and the money to make it happen. And man, this scenery is looking nice. Why is that light still on? All right. It annoys me when that light's on, like, all the time. Oh, that is gorgeous. Jeez. Whoo, look at that scenery. Where the heck are we? The music that I play in streams are not mine, no. They're just copyright-free, like, vibe music. I honestly, I don't play my own songs in my streams because of copyright reasons. I know that sounds weird, but the way the money is split up, I don't play it in my streams. Because YouTube, which is, like, because the group that I sing with is 2 of us, right? And then obviously my YouTube channel is just me. Like, YouTube is primarily me. If I play my songs on my YouTube channel, basically it'll send, I guess, the monetization credits to our group instead of just to me when it's totally really should just go to me. So that's the reason I don't play it. Now, not and until I can find a way to get YouTube to like work that out, where it's like, hey, like this is my music, I should be allowed to play this, you know, without having to, you know, the monetization be demonetized. I'll start playing it, but I haven't figured that out yet. Man, this is a screenshot heaven right now. Look at this. Oh my god. Other than the ugly smoking chemtrail here, other than that, everything else looks amazing. That is loud though. True stimulation, great question, man. How do I do things on my computer, like play music on stream, but you can't see what I'm doing? So what I do is I use OBS Studio. It's honestly one of the best ways to stream right now. And what I do is I have my stream only broadcasting like the X-plane window, right? So I can still tab over and do internet. I can go look at other things. I can go change music. I can do all kind of stuff. Anything on my computer, and you won't see it unless I allow you to see it. So that's kind of how it was. I use I think it's called Game Capture. It's a setting inside of OBS, and you can basically choose the window on your computer, and it'll only broadcast that window. And then I overlay that with my camera and with other information on the overlay if I choose to, you know, to include it. Like chat, like I actually forgot chat wasn't up for a while. So, and then I can also control the volume of everything. I don't use OBS for the volume. I actually use a separate program called a voice meter. Ghost Customs, welcome back, man. I only have one screen, sadly. Only one. It would make it a lot easier for me, honestly, if I had two. It would make it easier for me if I had two screens. Because I'm like constantly tabbing over and like trying to find a certain window, and it's kind of annoying. If you're gonna stream, if you can have two screens, it is definitely recommended. But if you can't, like right now I don't have two screens, then make it work, man. Make it work. And I've never had two screens since I've had this computer. In my old job, I had two screens, but I've never actually had two screens. In the old place I used to stay, I actually use this. You can't see it, but I have a big TV screen over here, and I would use the HDMI, and I would plug the HDMI into my computer and to my TV, and that way I could actually use that as a second screen, and I could do some extra stuff on that screen. But I'm too far away from it now with my new setup. So. Just a one-screen setup, it's possible. So it looks like we do actually have Denver Center on. We are 23 miles out. And Denver Center is in the area. I think Aspen is a controlled airport. Man, look at this. Look at this scenery out here, man. So I need to find out if we're going to be in our airspace or not. When you stream, you have a very loud pitched sound. I'd have to hear it. I have no idea what that would be. Don't knock chemtrails. Yes, sir, Marvin Flores. I am on VATSIM today. This is why I'm going to check and see what the airspace is looking like right now before we get some controllers mad at us today. I haven't flown with ATC in a while. I don't think I've flown with ATC since we did pilotage a little while back. Yeah, so Aspen. I don't have Sky Vector, do I? When did I get into Sims? Man, long time ago, bro. The first sim I ever played, I think, was one. I still don't know what number it was, but it was one of the flight simulators, like in the 90s, like one of the 90s simulators, like before FSX. I was doing one of those. I remember all I knew how to do. I didn't know much about planes. All I knew how to do was load up a plane on Microsoft Flight Simulator, whatever number it was at the time, and take off and fly straight, do some turns. I could do some turns. I didn't have like a joystick or anything. I just used my keyboard, like the left and right arrows to turn. And it was so hard to fly like that. I don't know, but I liked aviation so much, and I wanted to try so hard that I did it. I did like every day. I do flights now. Just let the plane fly all day long. But the problem was I never knew how to find an airport. Like I didn't know anything about navigation in flight sim. So I would just take off. I would wander around the sky aimlessly. I would turn on the AP button because I knew how to do that. I knew that AP meant autopilot and that it would just fly straight. I didn't know how to like change my autopilot altitude. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know anything. Like I knew like the basic of basic. That regular right there. That's all I knew. And so I did that. That's when it all started. That was on my dad's computer when I was a kid, and it was a super old computer. But later on, I ended up getting my own laptop. Wasn't a very strong laptop, but I had my own laptop, and I was able to run, I think, FSX on that laptop back when I think around the time FSX came out. And I played that for a bit. I still didn't know what I was doing. I still had no idea how to do flights. I didn't know how to find airports. I just knew that I liked planes. I liked how it looked. I thought it was pretty. I liked the clouds, you know. Very basic stuff. So I did that. Later on, I still had that hunger and thirst for flight simulation and aviation in general. And I think I got another laptop. I got my MacBook Pro. I actually still have it. It's old. And I got X-Plane 10 for the first time because X-Plane 10 was Mac compatible. FSX was not Mac compatible, which is actually honestly the only reason I picked X-Plane 10 over FSX, because originally I wanted FSX because I was familiar with the idea of FSX. But because I had a MacBook and I was in college, I think at the time, I got X-Plane 10. So I got an X-Plane 10, and that's when I actually started learning how to actually fly planes and actually like navigate. I learned how to do everything, and then obviously X-Plane 11 came out, and I migrated to X-Plane 11, and the rest is history. I actually also joined a virtual airline back in the day too, and that virtual airline taught me a lot of what I know. They had like a whole training program in the virtual airline that taught you how to do pattern work, taught you how to fly all the way down from a Cessna 172, how to navigate. Like it was like flight school. It literally felt like flight school. You had tests to take, everything. That's honestly, I give all credit to them for really getting me kick-started in how to fly planes and get from point A to point B legitly. I even learned how to talk to ATC on VATSIM through that virtual airline. It was pretty cool. That airline no longer operates like that anymore, really. That was kind of a thing that was popular back then to do, is for virtual airlines to bring you in and only allow you to fly like a Cessna 172 or something like that, and you had to earn hours, take tests to, do the next plane, work your way up to regional jets, and then finally 737s, 747s, and all that kind of stuff. But that's something that's not really popular to do anymore because people just don't want to spend the time to do it. Look at those mountains, guys. Oh man. So, but I give credit to them for sure, man. I learned so much through that whole process. Ghost Custom X-Plane does not come with any Airbus aircraft. Only the mobile version has an Airbus in it. But there's third-party add-on Airbus planes that you can buy or get for free. Bro, if you're 10 years old and you already know how to fly a flight sim from point A to point B, you're good. You know what I mean? Like, you're good, bro. You're doing good. You're progressing deep. Like, when I was 10, I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to do that when I was 10. So you're doing good, bro. FMS is it can feel complicated. It can be it can be scary, you know, me to get into that. It looks hard. It's really not as hard as you think. It's just basically programming. It's just like learning to use any other computer program is what FMS is. It's just programming, that's all. We're not programming, but you know, just technology. So, you know, just watch some tutorials, you'll get it down, bro. Easy. Was there ever a flight sim that gave me the excitement of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? Yes, X-Plane 11. When X-Plane 11 first came out, because before then we had, I think P3D was out back then, I'm not sure, and we had X-Plane 10, and there had not been a new flight simulator in a long time. X-Plane 9, you know, was before X-Plane 10, and then X-Plane 10 to X-Plane 11, graphically and just all around was a huge jump for X-Plane. Massive jump for X-Plane. So it was super exciting for me, for the entire, you know, flight sim community. And at that time I had been doing a lot of flying on X-Plane 10. I had bought a lot of add-on aircraft in X-Plane 10, and I had got really involved in flying on VATSIM and all kind of stuff. So I was really excited. Probably just as excited as I am about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Or maybe I might be more excited. I don't know. Probably about the same. You know, it was probably FS95 or 98 chemtrails for me, my first one. You're on P3D now in X-Plane 11. It is crazy looking back. It is crazy. When you look back and see the graphics that you used to think looked amazing, you know, think about this. One day, we may look at this where we're flying right now. Right now, I'm like, man, this looks incredible, right? Right now, I'm amazed by how good this looks. But one day, this might be so obsolete that we're like, man, can you imagine? Like, remember back when we used to play X-Plane 11 on those crappy ortho graphics? I mean, I don't know how much better it can get from Microsoft Flight Simulator, but you just imagine one day we're like, man, back in the day, back in 2020, we had X-Plane 11. Those were the days, man. Nice, you turned 11 in 10 days. Congrats, man. C-Bar, I went to school for graphic design, and I graduated for graphic design and fine arts. Tanks all day 99. Hello, welcome to the stream, man. My thumbnails, I use Photoshop to make those. Usually, whenever I'm streaming, I try to remind myself to take screenshots throughout the flight so that I can find really cool screenshots. And then I bring them into Photoshop, and I already have a template that I've created of like my theme, my brand, and I just plug it in there. What's our speed looking like? Cause I just remember we're still not using auto throttle. Oh, we're slow. You know what? Screw this. We're using auto throttle. I ain't got time. Ain't got time. I'm also gonna add some fuel. Just you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Because I forgot to load up fuel. It all makes sense now, doesn't it, Sivar? Yeah, I did go to college, and again, I went to college for graphic design. I got a graphic design and fine art degree, associate's degree. Went to school for 2 years of college. And now I work from home doing graphic design, web design, and web editing. That's what I do full time. And I've been slowly kind of adding in more YouTube content creation as, like, you know, as time goes on. So I kind of been working on it almost like at a part-time basis, you know, kind of in the meantime, between time, whenever I have time, I'm usually working on some kind of video for YouTube or for somebody in the gaming world. So that is what I've been doing. So I've been staying pretty darn busy. All right, looks like we have Denver Center is on 1356. And, you know, why not? We should just go ahead and talk to him, I guess. We don't have an approach or anything. We're probably in his area. Let me see where his airspace starts. Because Aspen is a class Delta, so you do need to talk to ATC to go into Aspen. Man, I gotta pee like really bad. I'm probably gonna step away before we descend and take a quick break. Yeah, we're in there. We're in there. I'm surprised they haven't contacted me already. Actually, Denver right now is super busy. Well, not super. Maybe I'm exaggerating. They're busy. They have planes. They have a lot of departures. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to that frequency, and I'm gonna step away, use the restroom, and come back because they haven't bothered me. They haven't asked anything about me. 1356. Goes to our radio panel. Yep, there it is. Speaking of devil. 135.60. Wait. There we go.
700, maintain VFR. Remain
Oh,
clear
VATSIM,
of
it's
the
been a
Denver
while.
Bravo airspace.
Okay, we'll maintain VFR clear of the Class Bravo airspace. I will contact you before enter Bravo.
I don't even know what to say. It's been
Lufthansa
so long.
9914 Heavy,
It's been so long, I don't even know what to say.
North City, flight level 380.
I guess we could technically ask for IFR to Aspen.
The Alpha
Sorta.
X-ray 2309, clearance available.
I'm just gonna say with you at 33.
Walker Express 2309, now we're ready, copy.
Walker Express 2309, altitude invalid for direction of flight. I can offer you one correction, flight level 180 or above.
Wow, man, that's amazing. Thank you for the inspiration, bro. Kim Trail says started his PPL in 2007. Was hired, I think you said, in 2012, regional, and then you got hired in 2016 at Legacy, and he said it happens really quick. So that's pretty amazing, man. That's pretty amazing. Thank you for sharing that for sure, bro, because we all need to hear it, and we all need to be reminded constantly that it is possible. And again, if you put your all into it, it is possible.
Okay, we're clear, Telluride, Rocky 5, Blue Mace transition, asphalt, 10,000.
Man, we gotta go to the restaurant, but I'm gonna...
6525 in the box, Walker Express, 2309.
Walker Express 2309, reback correct. After runway 25, call me ready to taxi with Bravo.
Now, the call sign I'm using today is not a legit call sign. It's one I just made up. So there's not really an airline built by BLU. At least not, you know, I don't have a legit airline, so we'll see what he replies back with. We're just gonna say Blue 116.
American 9er Heavy, the same with you, leaving airspace to the west, Salt Lake offline, radar services terminated, change to advisory cruise today.
Alright, thanks for your services, have a great day, American 9er Heavy.
Denver Center, Blue 116, with you flight level 330, IFR to Aspen.
Blue 116 Denver, clearance on request. Where are you?
Stand by. Where are you?
What airport are you at?
Oh, I am airborne currently.
Airborne out of where? I don't see you. Blue 116, sorry, I'm blanking on stuff. Squawk 6526.
6526, Blue 116. I'm like trying to find out where I'm at.
Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X-ray, clearance available, advice ready to copy. Ready to copy you, Whiskey Romeo.
I was supposed to tell him that the first time, honestly. What are you doing?
Telluride, the Gibson 6 departure, red table transition. Actually, hang on, disregard that for a minute.
6526.
Walker Express 2309, ready to taxi.
Walker Express 2309, runway 25, taxi via Golf. Disregard, stand by a minute.
Alright, here we go. 6526, and we are squawking
Walker
transmitter
Express
receive.
2309, runway 35 right, Mike 5, runway 17 right, Echo Alpha.
But where are we though? It is kind of important to know where we are.
Walker Express 2309, runway 35 right, taxi via Mike 5, runway 17 right, Echo Alpha.
Looks like we
right
are
via Mike 5, 17
AKRIL, I think is what that says. It's so small, I can't read it.
Walker Express 2309, sorry about that.
Blue 116, radar contact 10 East Rifle, descend via pilot's discretion, descend to maintain flight level 190.
Down to 190, pilot discretion, Blue 116.
Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X, are you able to accept the Gibson 6 departure?
Alright, gonna go down to 19,000. And vertical speed.
Papa Romeo Charlie Delta uniform, you cleared into the Denver
And we're on our way down.
airspace, maintain VFR at or below 12,500 when able. Yeah.
172 Sierra Papa requesting clearance to access.
It's true. Kim Trail.
Denver, confirm
Many times the airline industry has, you know, taken some pretty big hits, and they always seem to bounce back because people are always going to want to travel and need to travel. You know, it's just kind of enduring. Man, this looks good. Wow. It's kind of enduring that little struggle in between, man. So I can imagine, you know, somebody who's a pilot like you, who is used to always being on the go, always, you know, traveling, flying, and I mean, flight sim definitely seems like definitely a good area to get into if you miss it. I probably would if flying was my job, which I wish it was. I probably would still fly flight sims in my free time.
Whiskey Romeo X-ray, we've got Jason 5 for departure. We don't have
Central Texas, nice. You ever heard of Mr. Aviation? I think he flies out of San Angelo, Texas.
1 or the Meeker 3. Are you able to accept any of those?
Unable, Whiskey Romeo.
Okay, Whiskey Romeo X-ray, stand by.
Roger. American 565, got a taxi to runway 8.
American 565,
Bravo 86 Whiskey.
Let's see, taxi via Mike.
Oh, we're actually really close. Really close.
565
Ooh,
to
we are
runway 8
really
via
close.
Mike.
We are high.
United 1710, hold
We are
short.
high.
Taxiway Mike. United 1710, hold short. Taxi Mike.
Very high. Travel Parker, what's up, man? Good to see you watching the stream.
United 1710.
Yeah,
United
Mr. Aviation.
1710, hold short. Taxiway Mike.
He's
Hold short of Mike.
I think he flies out of San Angelo, Texas, which is not very far from me.
Blue 116, say approach request.
Requesting, I think it's runway 15 for Blue 116.
Okay, do you have an approach into runway 15 that you'd like to do?
Yes, sir. The RNAV via the red table for 15. Listen, Blue 116.
Blue 116, clear direct red table, cross red table at or above 14,000. Cleared RNAV GPS Delta, runway 15 into Aspen.
I crossed red table at 14,000 for the RNAV runway 116.
Clear jet for my Golf Tampa IFR.
For my Golf Island, correction, IFR cancellation, receive, squawk, and maintain. VFR frequency change approved.
Alright, squawk, maintain VFR, change approval.
And
See you later.
we
For my
are...
Golf.
That's not right. How far are we from red table? That's our next waypoint is red table. 21 miles.
Denver Center, Delta 223, back with you. Looking for
Maybe at
IFR.
14,000. At or above 14,000.
Delta 223, Denver. Roger, clearance on request.
And sorry guys, I'm gonna unrealistically descend. just giving you a warning.
Walker Express 2309 on departure, flight heading 280.
Look at these clouds though, man. They look good.
Takeoff.
They look so good.
280 on the heading to right, clear takeoff. Walker Express 239.
Yeah, this is where we are. And he says clear direct to red table, which is DBL. And where's my plane going? Are you going
Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X-ray, have a reroute, advise ready to copy.
Alright, copy for Whiskey Romeo.
Number correction, Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X-ray, you're cleared to Telluride via when able, proceed direct snow VOR.
Oh yeah, we're going DBL.
And
Alright, here we go.
proceed direct red table, Delta Bravo Lima, then as 5. Maintain flight level 180, squawk 6.
Alright, we're gonna close the music up for a bit as we focus on our descent and landing into case. It's gonna be a bit of a challenging one, and we have ATC to mix it up too.
Snow VOR, then direct red table, then as filed, flight level 180 and squawk 6523.
Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X-ray, read back correct, advise ready to taxi, expect runway 25.
So quiet.
Advise and ready for Whiskey Romeo X-ray.
Alright, that's better. Alright, we are hither. Wow, where are you going, plane? Okay, I'm gonna have to. This is the VOR we need to go to. I could track it manually, 1130. I'm just gonna turn this over there because it's offset bad.
United 1729 clearance on request number 4.
We could. You know what? Let's have some fun with that. Let's go ahead and go
172
into
Sierra Papa. Are you
VOR.
VFR just out of the Bravo, or what would you like to do?
VOR 2.
yeah,
We'll
VFR
do
just
nav
out of Bravo.
2. And I'm gonna
Okay,
put
do you want
in
flight following, or do you want just VR?
very
just
quickly radio.
Number 172 Sierra Papa, runway 35 right.
That is 1130.
Where are you actually? I thought you were at Signature.
What's the general aviation cargo? Because that's the only one that's a GA.
Number 172 Sierra Papa, runway 35 right. Taxi via Mike Echo Alpha from
CRS
35 left.
166.
Departure frequency 135.6. Squawk 6530.
Now it should be point. Oh, not a point.
Clear 65 right via.
Yeah, I don't know where this
Alpha,
flight plan was
cross
taking us, man. No
departure
freaking
frequency
clue.
135.6. Squawk.
No
6530.
freaking clue.
Number 172 Sierra Papa, read back correct.
Nice, that way.
Walker 2309, radar contact, say altitude.
Alright, we're at 14,000. Amazing. We got it. We made it.
through 7,300, Walker 2309.
Walker 2309, altitude checks, climb and maintain flight level 180. Proceed
The
direct.
rest of the
to Mesa
approach
via
says
Enable.
come from 14,000
180 direct Blue Mesa.
down to head
Walker,
at
that's fine.
12,900.
United 1710, continue to your ramp via Mike.
Beautiful out here though. Look at this.
Continue to the ramp via Mike, United 1710.
Delta 223, clearance available, advise ready to copy. Delta 223, clearance available, advise ready to copy. Okay, United 1729, clearance available, advise ready to copy. Ready to copy, 1729.
Ay, 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 it looks
United
amazing.
1729, clear.
All right, gonna make a hard right.
7 departure, Wyndham transition, that's filed. Climb via
Slow our
SID,
speed
expect
down.
flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 6532.
United 1729, clear to Newark Eon 7, Wyndham, climb via SID, flight level
And then down to 13 or 12,009.
United 1729, read back correct.
We'll change the CRS to
Verify
166.
information. Bravo.
Expect runway 8, leave Bravo, United 1729.
That's the outbound radio.
Papa Romeo Charlie Delta uniform, request clearance into the Bravo airspace to Denver.
And then vertical speed. I would assume.
Charlie to Delta uniform, you already had clearance into the Bravo.
Oh, okie dokie.
Denver Center, Delta 223, ready to copy now. Sorry for that.
So chemtrails, what do you fly now,
No
man?
worries. Delta
Like whenever
223,
everything
clear
gets back to normal, what would you be
Minneapolis,
flying in?
minutes filed. Climb via SID, expect flight level 390, 10 minutes after. Squawk 6531.
Clear Minneapolis, Chewy 1, climb via the SID, flight level 390 and 6531 to Boxer, Delta 223.
Alright, altitude right here is
Delta 223, is that correct? Runway 8, call for taxi.
Runway 8, we'll give the call ready to taxi, Delta 223.
And I am going to,
Frontier
because
flight
it's
9478,
fun,
leaving my space to the
I am
southeast,
gonna
Kansas
fly
City,
by
offline,
hand
radar services terminated,
the rest of the way.
advisory approved, good day.
Yacht damper off, flight director off, autopilot off, my controls.
Number 78, Frontier Flight 791, I part of Portland with Bravo, please.
Frontier flight 791,
Mark
Denver,
Salmon,
Portland,
yes,
Portland,
the
Center 1,
X-Craft
departure, transition minutes filed.
Embraers
Climb via SID,
are
expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure.
compatible with
Squawk 6533.
the X-plane, the update, the Vulcan and the non-Vulcan, because I'm using
Clear
Vulcan.
Portland, Zimmer 1 departure, changing transition as filed, climb via SID, 360, 10 minutes after, 6533, Squawk, Frontier Flight 791.
Frontier flight 791, read back correct, runway 25, call me if you're ready for taxi.
25 will give you a call, thanks, Frontier Flight 791.
A320 is not bad.
116, I show you not on the approach, say intentions.
Yes, we kind of went a bit wide over red table. We're turning back to intercept the outbound red table for our nav, runway 15.
Alright, Blue 116, let's reset this approach. Cancel approach clearance, turn right heading 170, maintain 14,000.
170, 14,000, Blue 116.
Blue 116, 270 on the heading.
270 on the heading, Blue 116.
American 565, over short runway 8, ready to take
Yep,
off.
screwed that up.
American 565, let's see, RNAV to Kidding, runway 8, cleared for takeoff, winds calm.
American 565, clear for takeoff, runway 8, call you airborne, sir.
Oops, wow,
Denver Center,
super
Delta
aggressive
223,
that
ready to
turn.
taxi.
Delta 223, what part of the ramp are you coming out of? Or are you, oh, disregard, Delta 223, runway 8, taxi via Mike.
8 via Mike, Delta 223.
Alright, so he has us resetting on approach because we did pretty horrible.
Center,
We
Whiskey Romeo X-ray.
flew over red table at
We're
like,
at the north hangar.
with a perpendicular
Whiskey
angle,
Romeo
and we tried to
X-ray,
fly
verify
back,
squawk
and
is-
just the way everything works out here just
Stand
doesn't look
Verify
good.
squawk is 6523.
And I'm trying to fly by hand now too.
Squawk 6523, Whiskey Romeo X-ray.
Number Charlie Whiskey, Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X-ray, runway 25, taxi via Bravo 3, Alpha 3, Alpha.
25 via Bravo 3, Alpha 3, Alpha for Whiskey Romeo X-ray.
Whiskey Romeo X-ray, cross runway 25.
I'm interested to see what he's gonna do with this now.
Bravo 3, cross runway 25, then Alpha 3, Alpha.
Papa Romeo Charlie Delta uniform, enter left base runway 35 right.
And he gave us
That base
14,000
runway
feet,
35
so we're
right,
looking
and
for
we
about
do have
14,000 feet.
information Bravo, Delta uniform.
Splendid.
And this guy's been pretty patient with us as well, so that's pretty cool.
Center, Delta 1785.
Landing light's gonna come on since we're so
Yes,
low to
sir.
the ground.
I just want to say thanks for the control and thanks for dealing with me and the little group that I brought along.
Oh yeah, no problem. You guys were pretty chill, so have a good day.
You as well. See you around.
Delta 1411, leaving my airspace to the east, Minneapolis Center offline. Radar services terminated, change to advisory approved today.
At least we get to do a scenic view of these mountains again. This is a place I've always wanted to visit in real life, do some skiing or something in Aspen. I've never been skiing or snowboarding, and I've always wanted to try it. Alright, you gonna give me some more vectors, my friend?
Papa Romeo Charlie Delta uniform. Traffic's departing runway 8, should be no factor. Runway 35 right, clear to land, winds calm.
We've been looking for traffic and runway 35 right, clear to land. Papa Romeo Charlie Delta uniform.
Blue 116, turn right heading 360, when able, proceed direct red table.
Right 360 and direct to red table 116. Alright, so I'm gonna change my CRS again to find out what
radar contact, stay
the
altitude.
direct heading to red table is.
6,600 feet, 6,600.
No, it's in this direction somewhere.
American 565, altitude checks. Climb and maintain flight level 300.
American 565, climb to flight level 300.
Blue 116, proceed direct red table, cross red table. At or above 14,000, cleared RNAV GPS Delta, runway 15 into Aspen.
Direct to red table at or above 14,000 for RNAV Delta, runway 15 Aspen. To 116.
Blue 116, if you could report established inbound, please.
Roger, will do.
Center United 1729, ready for taxi, Bravo.
United 1729, runway 8, taxi via Lima, Echo Delta, Mike.
Lima, Echo Delta, Mike to runway 8, United 1729.
I'm keeping on turning my CRS to continue getting a direct heading to the red table VOR.
IFR to Newark with information, Bravo.
And here it comes.
United 2764, sorry, I didn't hear. Verify you're
So
going
he'd be there at or above 14,000 feet, and then continue on the approach. And he wants us to let us know when he is on the when we are on the inbound.
764 heavy, cleared to Newark. Eon 7 departure, Wyndham transition.
We're pretty darn low on fuel,
Expect flight level 370.
but we're having enough to make it.
Squawk 6534.
We're 4 miles away from red table right now, the red table VOR.
Alright, we're cleared on the Eon 7.
And you'll make a right to heading 166.
Climb via the SID, and expect 370, 10 minutes after departure, and I'm pretty sure the squawk was 3014, you said?
American correction, United 2764.
Probably make a turn about an hour, about a mile out.
6534.
We're 2 miles now.
Alright, 6534 for the squawk, United 22764.
It looks so good out here, bro. Looks
United
so good.
2764 heavy, runway correction, read back correct, runway 8, advise ready to taxi.
Let's go and make that right turn to heading 166 to continue on the approach.
Welcome to Express 239. We were wondering if we could climb for turbulence, maybe 200.
Walker Express 2309, climb and maintain flight level 200.
200, Walker Express 2309.
Denver Center, Delta 223, holding short of 8, ready to go.
Delta 223, runway 8, line at the white, landing traffic.
And we'll continue also descending at the red table down to, I think, again, 12-9.
Haha.
Still flying it by hand.
Whiskey Romeo X-ray at runway 25, ready to go.
What's the winds, Captain Nick? Into Aspen right now?
Are you on 25 or are you short of 25?
I'm on 25.
Oh, okay, I was intending you hold short of it. Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X-ray, runway 25, clear for takeoff, fly, let's see, fly heading 230.
Clear to take off 25, and I will fly heading 230. Sorry for the mix-up. Whiskey Romeo X-ray.
Ah, no worries. Etihad 145, radar contact 30 miles north of Gill, flight level 340. Sorry about
Alex
the
can
late
be at
contact.
12,000.
That's alright.
5 knots, 150, roger, roger.
1 lead my airspace to the west, Salt Lake offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
I see the runway. Blue 116 is inbound, runway 15, Aspen.
Here.
172 Sierra Papa, can we cross 35 left?
Number 172 Sierra Papa, cross runway 35 left at Echo Alpha.
Oh boy. This is a steep
Cross
one,
the
isn't it?
Echo
Oh
Alpha,
man, this is a
32 Sierra
steep one. I got the spoilers out right now.
Blue 116, winds 1505, runway 15, cleared to land.
Runway 15, clear to land. Blue 116. Oh, this doesn't look
United
good.
Delta uniform.
This doesn't look good.
Right at taxiway.
I think I came in too fast. Oh my god, this is not going to be good. Alright, send your predictions, and now I'm putting Nick, you're out.
Take a left on Papa, hold short, Echo Alpha.
Oh boy.
Left on Papa, hold
The
short.
gear's coming out.
Charles Delta uniform.
Oh boy.
Delta 223, RNF Royal, runway
Can we
8, clear to
recover?
takeoff.
Actually, we're still on the Pappies are showing that we're at the right altitude, so we're not doing as bad as I thought. And we're low now, so maybe I overreacted. Maybe I'm tripping. It felt like a really steep approach coming off of that last waypoint. The drag definitely helped. Look at us, already at 130 knots. We came from like 200 to 130 in like 5 seconds. And now we're like just above stall. That's crazy. Alright. Here we go.
Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X-ray, radar contact. Verify you're able to maintain your own terrain and obstruction avoidance.
Able to maintain terrain avoidance for Whiskey Romeo X-ray.
Charlie Golf Whiskey Romeo X-ray, router when able.
Yep, 5 knots to wind. You're correct.
Navigation.
Direct to red table when able. We'll resume on navigation after that Whiskey Row.
Denver Center, American 410, climbing 344350.
Oh boy.
100,
My joystick slipped.
50,
I'm sorry, that was United 410.
Hey, from American
Oh,
410,
look at that.
checking in level.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It looked sketchy on the way in.
410 Denver.
It looked real sketchy on the way in.
65.
I reverse is green.
6535 American 410.
Here comes 80 knots. There's 80. Alright, let's see what we got. And we made the exits. Welcome to Aspen, Colorado. Hope you enjoy your stay out here. I love this airport too. I gotta pay we're out here too. I can't remember who made it. I think Nimbus made this airport. That was fun. That was a fun approach. Like I would not mind trying that again. Like I probably air hauler wasn't working for me earlier, and I was planning on flying out here anyway, so I might go back and redo this whole trip again later on at a later date, and try to get air hauler working better this time. Maybe update it. I'm just gonna park it right here next to the FBO, so you guys don't have to walk too far. Whew, fun stuff. Denver Center, Blue 116. Just want to say thanks for the ATC, man. And we'll shut the engines off. It's our final stop of the day. Thank you guys for sticking around with me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the giveaway, the flights. Hope you're enjoying Air Hauler 2. Again, special thank you to Just Flight for making it all possible.
Romeo, Charlie, Delta Uniform, monitor Denver approach.
Heck of a lot of fun that was right there.
120, say again, please.
So let's go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM and we'll watch the replay and we'll get the heck out of here because I still really gotta pee like bad. I'm not kidding. I gotta go really bad. I've been holding it since before we got on since before we got on ATC control. So all right, replay time. We'll make it quick. Went a little long today too, but I'm not too upset about it. We got a lot done. Right here, I kind of panicked because we were about to hit these lights. Oh man, we came in low. But at the end, we kind of bounced it there on that left wheel, right on the center line. No, almost. We actually put it down way before the center line. Usually I put it down way late behind the center line. Today we put it in way early. So it came in hella low. That was a scary low. Like that's dangerously low. That's like if you were on a carrier, you would hit the butt of the carrier. That's how low we were just now. The float came in handy. Yeah, it did. It absolutely did. So Air Hauler 2 or FS Economy was the consensus. It depends on what you want, man. How much time have you already put in FS Economy? You know you probably put a ton of time in it already, and you probably don't want to just give it up, you know. I don't really see, like for me, Air Hauler is not a replacement for FS Economy. At least not yet. They don't have all the multiplayer ability yet that FS Economy has at the moment. So.
Good stuff.
Thank you, Marvin Flores, for the super chat donation, bro. Appreciate it, bro. I will see you next stream, absolutely, bro. Glad you came through and glad to have you, man. Whew, that was fun. Good times. You know, before we get out of here, before I go to the bathroom, because I really gotta go, please type your name in chat, guys. I want to say hello to every single one of you and say hi and thank you before I leave. So we'll watch the replay one last time from the cringe, or I should say the cringe wing view, because that one I will probably be clenching my butt cheeks right before we touch down. Skyhawk Senpai, what's up, bro? Captain Nick, thank you, man, for coming through. Wyatt Wins, Ray459, Infinite Flyer. Who else we got in here with us today? AA Gaming, Flying Central, Your Wallet. Thank you guys so much for all your continued support and giving me some company today. I do really enjoy Coastal Flyer. Thanks for stopping by, man. Henry, thanks for coming through. Captain Kimtrails, thanks for all the conversation, man. And the wisdom. Mark Salmon, thank you as well, man. Stanley Sunny, thank you very much, bro. Thank you very, very much. It didn't look that bad, honestly, from the wing view. I thought it would look a lot scarier from the wing view. Jack Carson, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Sim Pilot, thank you, bro. Thank you very much. Again, congrats to our winner, William Poe. I'll be talking to you on Discord, getting him his free copy of Air Hauler 2. Again, thank you very much to Just Flight and all the other supporters for making these streams possible. I really do enjoy it, and I love you guys so much, man. You guys make sure you stay safe out there. Spend some time with some family, you know what I mean? Life is short. Ooh, we put that nose down rough. We put that nose down rough. Oh. Anyways, guys, as I said, welcome to Aspen. That is going to be it for today. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Again, you can join Discord by typing in !Discord before the stream ends. I'm going to do it for you. we can keep the chat going there. I may do some streams on Discord. I do a lot of streaming on Discord, just for the fun of it. It's a lot of random games like Warzone or Hitman or I don't know, X-Plane or DCS World, whatever it is I'm into at the moment. That's what I usually end up playing. But yeah, guys, until next time, you know what it is. Remember, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time in the next video. I am out.